coffee. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you now. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 483. Cheer! And today we are joined by the guys from the Nitpix channel,
Sam and Max.
Hey.
And
What up, ragged bitch?
How's it going?
That's my catchphrase.
while we were setting up, you were telling me about your diet. It's the Crave
Yeah,
diet.
Yeah, it's sweeping the nation.
It's
It's the
Crave.
big thing.
Crave is a cereal, right? And it's kind of like what was that called? Soylent, where it's
Soylent Green.
Well, you know, there's the Soylent. It's like comes in a
Basically-
package and you can feed off of just Soylent. You say you can do this with Crave cereal?
Yeah, you basically
Yeah.
want to buy about 50 boxes a week. Breakfast you want Crave, lunch you want Crave, dinner Crave, and in between that you snack on Crave. But it's got all the nutrients that you need, like for your diet.
What about
requirements.
calcium?
It's like- yeah, that's in the milk.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get
it's
all
in
the calcium
everything.
is in the milk.
Okay.
And then you get minerals. There's rock minerals in Crave. That's what's crazy. Like
Wheat.
that's what people don't know about Crave. Is like all the
Protein.
minerals you get from water. That's in Crave, for instance. There's like paracetamols in Crave.
Yeah, I
like,
eat Crave at the gym. It hydrates me.
Yeah. It's
So
like,
instead of drinking water, you could just put Crave in a blender and just drink it.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that because you get quite a big Crave high.
What you do? What if you
That
want
much concentrated Crave.
If you want to change it up, you'd like to microwave your Crave. Sometimes you take your bowl of cereal, you stick it in the microwave for
Is
like
that
10
safe?
minutes.
With all the minerals in there, won't it make the microwave explode?
Yeah, other than the radioactivity and the risk of cancer,
Okay.
which obviously you get with all microwaves. Like
Yeah.
other than
Yeah.
that,
Oh no, cancer!
We got a little bit of the cancer.
Have you guys ever played the old video game Sam and Max? It was like a crime detective dog and.
So, I'm aware of it. I've looked at it online. I've seen a picture of them, but I've never played it
okay.
because I'm not a nerd. I don't play video games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do other things. I do like sports basically.
He's really into basketball.
I'm a basketballer. Personally, so. I'm always shooting hoops. You'll just find me shooting hoops.
He's out in
really.
the back shooting hoops when
It's
he's
funny.
not writing videos.
I literally just came off of shooting some hoops just now, actually.
Wow.
So. But yeah, I don't do that nerd shit. Not me. I never.
Yeah, but people have asked about the game. Is it good?
it's all
Do
right.
you recommend?
I mean, the original ones are pretty old. They came out in the early 90s, and they were made by LucasArts.
Oh, because LucasArts actually like produced pretty like sick games for ages.
Star Wars,
Star Wars,
Indiana Jones.
Star Wars.
Red Tails.
Did they do Tetris?
No.
Oh.
Before we get
films into Tetris.
Before we get on with the show, I have a few announcements I have to make. October 2nd, we're gonna have Social Injustice Warrior and Paulogia. October 6th, probably one of the greatest shows we'll ever have. Mercedes Carrera and Redhead Redemption on at the same time.
Redhead Redemption just got a breast reduction.
A reduction.
Breast reduction, yeah.
Why would she want to do
That's
something
not
foolish like that?
Because she's a good woman and
Okay.
she knows she doesn't need to take
Yeah, that's fine. Also, Streamlabs is open throughout this entire episode. We will read your Streamlabs at the end of every segment. If your Streamlabs is larger than $5, it will interrupt us and read us text to speech, and you will be noticed immediately by us. Another announcement, Patreon. Patreon is changing. We're going to test out having 2 private shows a month. Our next private show is this coming Friday. And on this private show, we're going to do 2 things. We're going to watch Gale Cord Schuler's movie, The Rape of Brent Spiner.
Oh, no.
Her 1-hour directorial debut. And we're
Is
going
it
to go...
really called The Rape of Brent Spiner?
Yeah.
Oh,
and we're going to rank the top 10 DP antagonists from all the years of DP and watch select videos. And soon I'll have you, the people, actually the patrons, vote on their favorite.
Patrons are like special people.
Yeah, they're like super delegates because their votes actually matter. Also send in your content that you would like to see on our show to drunkenpeasantsinbox at gmail.com. And if you want to chat with us from time to time and other fans, join our fucking Discord. There's a link in the description.
That was really impressive, man. Yeah,
Thank you.
I could never do something like that.
I was air humping the whole time I was doing it too.
And I always try and throw him off by adding in shit while he's doing it. I just make it harder.
A real good I
love the intro as well.
Yeah, we were very impressed.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I saw you guys dancing.
Yeah, I couldn't see it, but Ben told me you guys were dancing, and I went to go over.
We're getting into that hype state of mind. We wanted to be hype for you guys.
We wanted to be as performative as possible.
We just wanted to give you everything. You know, every moment is a comedy moment. You got to take advantage of every second.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that. I
agree. And I appreciate the fact that regardless of where you live, you're willing to come on our time, because we get people like Sargon who make us wake up and start the show at noon our time. And that's
unbelievable.
I wasn't aware we could do that.
Yeah, we were
next time we're gonna do that.
Yeah, next time. We'll have some Crave breakfast cereals, since Ben and I will have to wake up for breakfast time.
Crave night.
Yeah, guys, we should just have we should all start a new podcast. You should quit this podcast. We should start the Crave podcast. It's ASMR meets like a psychological conversation
and political,
and we'll
while
eat
eating
a bowl
Crave?
of Crave and just chat about what's
Will
bothering us.
ASMR work with Crave because it's so crunchy?
Yeah, it sounds like Rice Krispies would work better with Crave because of crackles.
I'm not deviating from Crave though. Like this is supposedly nectar.
Billy, you get it.
It's the nectar of the.
There's no fucking way you're gonna eat Crave.
I know,
on
right?
your diet.
Is it keto?
I know. I'm sure it has sugar in it.
Shit.
So, we've started watching trailers on the show recently. We haven't done it up until the last few weeks. So some of our fans sent us these two new trailers, and we're just gonna watch them and get everyone's opinion on them. Here's the first one.
Trailers is close to what we do.
Yeah, we do films, so trailers is right in our ballpark. That or shooting hoops.
Yeah.
Is this a trailer for the new Crave flavor?
No, they've decided to reboot Halloween again.
It's not reboot, it's a sequel.
Okay, well whatever.
It's still got Jamie Lee Curtis in it.
Myers Murders was born. Having escaped protective custody, Michael returned to Haddonfield, where he brutally massacred the occupants.
Shot myself.
Deceased.
Have you ever heard that Michael Myers' mask was modeled after William Shatner's face?
I don't think it was modeled. It was the William Shatner mask turned.
It was a William. Shatner
It was turned inside out. That's what
it
they
wouldn't
did.
have been hard to just get free Polaroids and just put them on a table and take like a video or a picture. Why do they digitally make it? Like it looks really cheap.
Neighborhood home, leaving teenager Laurie Strode as the sole survivor.
So, Laurie, after all these years,
I feel like for a while Jamie Lee Curtis was trying to get away from the Halloween franchise, and now she hopes that they'll make a new one so she can have a movie to be in.
So she could like feed her kids.
Right.
I think they should hire Jamie Lee Curtis to play Roseanne in the next season of Roseanne. Since
Roseanne got really fit.
Well, since Roseanne Barrs got fired, we'll just make Jamie Lee Curtis play her. I think.
Are you a fan of the original films?
Yeah, the original, as in the very first one. Yes.
I don't like scary movies.
Really?
Not really.
Yeah, you like John Cena movies.
Yeah, because he's a great actor.
Whatever.
John Cena is very talented.
Thank you. Thank you.
possessed Michael to go on this killing spree.
You don't believe he's a boogeyman?
No.
Well, you should.
Oh, snap.
In this town, Michael Myers is a
God.
ghost story to scare kids. This boogeyman is real.
Do you think this movie could come out like any other month than October? Like, could you have a Halloween in December and it would work? Or April, yeah. Tax season.
Halloween.
Yeah, they should just get Mike Myers in a bunny costume.
Yeah,
with a pair of
stabbing.
He puts eggs in their mouth. Because it's Easter.
Someone should unmask Michael Myers and have it be Mike Myers, the guy that played Austin Powers. What kind of twist would that be?
They did that gag in was it Baby Driver? The movie Baby Driver?
Did they?
Yeah, the guy had to go get a Michael Myers mask so they could rob a bank with the Michael Myers mask, and he got the Mike Myers mask.
Yeah.
I guess the director wanted everybody to get their own mask, and one guy was supposed to show up with the Mike Myers mask, but Halloween wouldn't let them use the mask, the Michael Myers mask, because they were coming out with this movie. They didn't want to like disrupt the property, so they had to do the triple Michael Myers mask. But it was still funny. It was still a good joke. It was even a good joke when you did it unknowingly, Ben.
Okay,
it was a good joke.
Thank you.
It was good.
Yeah,
it was a
that's
good gag.
That's a good joke. It writes itself.
Yeah.
Mike Myers has been saying there's going to be another Austin Powers film for like 6 years. So
he hasn't really done shit for the last 6 years.
No, he's doing
right?
the Gong Show as a character.
Yeah.
He's hosting the Gong Show, but he's not playing himself. It's the weirdest thing.
I didn't even know the Gong Show still existed.
Yeah, they brought it back, and
brought it
Mike
back
Myers,
recently.
he's playing. He's got all these prosthetics on his face to look like a different person, and he has an English accent. It's very strange.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm scared.
I'm pretty scared.
He is a killer, but he will be killed tonight.
Can you close the door?
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
You're gonna get fucked! It's Mike Myers!
Yeah.
See, I don't like those movies. They're just boring to me.
Well,
It didn't look
Everyone's
boring.
going to go see this expecting like a shit horror movie that might have moments, and
And
they're
then it
all going
won't
to be
have
happy
moments.
that they wasted their money on that.
You just saw the moments
Film.
in the trailer.
Halloween never got better. Like Halloween 1 was there, and then after that, it was always like fine.
Well,
like
there-
no one cared.
Unlike Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, those films are amazing.
I really
you seen-
enjoyed Freddy versus Jason.
Have you seen Halloween Season of the Witch? I believe that's Halloween 3. It has nothing to do with the rest of the story.
Monsters are melting on the kids' faces, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's weird, man.
Hesitant, yes, maybe that happens.
I'm just like with old slasher movies. They've got a good aesthetic and they've got a good sound, but they're so slow and they're so like.
You already know what's going to happen.
They're very one-dimensional.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Bad.
2 out of 10.
Not. Won't
2 out of 10 won't see.
Won't see.
Won't be relevant after December.
I agree.
Once October's over, people are going to catch that. Oh, Halloween movie. It was like that.
Yeah.
It came about. Everyone was like, "Wow, that was scary," and then no one cared.
No one cares about it anymore.
I'll go see it with like a girl, so she has to grab me during the scary parts.
Oh wow.
What?
You're gonna get me too?
If you don't do well in horror, surely you'd be the one grabbing her.
Yeah.
Fear.
That would get me too. Then.
Yeah, you would.
Out of strict fear, I would just be like, oh.
That's actually my technique with girls, because I like to paint myself as a sensitive guy.
Yeah.
So when I bring a girl around and we're kind of close, I'll get a girl around my house. I'll make her be the big spoon for ages with me. She'll cradle me like a child. I'll sit in her lap as we watch a horror movie. Yeah. And I always try and make myself cry. I bring myself to tears from fear, so they have to assure me. And then I try and kiss them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Always works. It works every time.
I just steal the scene from The Sandlot and I drown, and then I think of me mouth to mouth.
Yeah.
I get Max to pretend to be an actual serial killer, and I like stop.
And then we like take the girls and we tie them up, and I hurt them a bit, right? like a mask, and I tie them up in our attic, and I'll keep her there for like a week, and then you'll come save her.
Yeah, and then she's always really grateful, and she's like, "Oh, don't tie me up again." I'm like, "It wasn't me.
It was my roommate." He had a moment.
Why don't you ever tie girls up for me?
You guys just don't have a strong friendship.
Yeah, it's true. You're
clearly not a good bro. You know you're a good mate if you're willing to pretend to be a serial killer.
Why don't you ask Onision or something?
I'm really just because Onision's got a significant other. He's in a loving relationship.
And he
You can type women for you.
I'm sure you could win him over to be polyamorous. I'm sure Onision would be willing to go there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, and he's got a luxurious basement / sex dungeon. So
It's a nice base.
here's the next trailer.
All you need
That
to do is
doesn't even
just, all you need
surprise
to
me.
do is just plant some weed on a girl, and then he'll be doing it for you anyway. You don't even have to corroborate with him.
I could do that.
Yeah, just put some weed in the girl's pocket, and he'll be chaining her up anyway.
Yeah, I'll sneak a little pothead into his house, and
Yeah,
this could work.
he would.
I just thought
You're doing
Ben would
illegal
be
drugs.
the one to help me.
Here's the next trailer. This is I didn't think this, or I wasn't sure if this next one was even going to come out. It's hopefully it'll be the last X-Men movie for Fox.
For Fox? Well, they
Yeah.
also have the other one with the. It's like the horror, right? With the. It's like they're like X.
Oh, what? The teen horror film. I've heard about that, but I haven't seen anything of that.
It's like
Isn't it
Young
like an
X-Men or
X-Men
something?
slasher?
Yeah, and I think there's a bear in it or something.
Huh.
I don't know.
Here,
Yeah, this is the one with the original
Okay.
cast, though. Or not the
I'm
original
interested in
cast.
this.
they've been building up to it for a while. I remember reading these issues as comics in the like late 80s, early 90s.
Well, they tried to do this in. Was it The Last Stand or was it the Brett Ratner one? X-Men United or whatever.
Last Stand. Yeah, they tried to do it in Last Stand.
Takes only the slightest tap to
They
tip it
had
in the
like
wrong
the
direction.
Phoenix
Dark
in the
Phoenix.
lake.
Yeah.
Charles,
Charles.
what did you do?
I had to keep it
What's the name?
stable.
Game of Thrones girl.
Santa. I hate Santa.
Yeah, the Arya Stark is in the other X-Men movie, the horror film with the young
No. It's a car crash. Use your magic.
kids. Use your magic,
Use
Professor
your
X.
magic. Save everyone.
I came looking for answers.
You feel like you don't belong here. You don't.
Why is Storm whitewashed?
I think that's the White Queen.
The White Queen. Oh, they
Yeah.
didn't get the one girl to play her again.
Ice.
Oh, yeah.
Queen of Ice.
You sure it's not whitewashed Storm?
I'm absolutely sure.
I can't
Okay.
begin to comprehend.
Storm died. Storm's dead. No.
Was that
is
Storm?
That is Storm, yeah.
That was
is
Storm.
I
Is
do-
that Halle Berry or is that a
Yeah.
new
It
Storm?
looked a
No,
lot
it's
like
a new
Halle
Storm. It's the
Berry.
new Storm from Apocalypse.
Was that
It's like the Egyptian one. What I like about this X-Men, and the reason why I think we can all get excited about this one, is because this is the first X-Men where James McAvoy will be bald from beginning to end, and I think we've all been waiting for that, like, because he's always had hair, and that,
Right.
like, that's not my Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
My
I
one's
mean, that's
bald.
part of his sex appeal, isn't it?
He did have hair in that flashback scene, though.
Yeah, his little Eggman.
I want to rub his head.
She's changing.
And what?
You didn't come here looking for answers. You came.
Jean's nipples get hard? Or does she get
What?
a snail trail in her panties?
What?
It's gotta affect her physiologically, right?
Of course.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know if you know anything about mutants, but it's terribly like erotic to use your powers.
She gets a total snail trail.
Yeah, you get wet, you get
I would-
moist, you get boners.
I would say that this is kind of like they're going for a young adult kind of family audience, and I feel like that would be a bit inappropriate for the audience they're trying to market the film to. So I would say no.
Okay. I'll give you that.
This is one of the first times, just this scene alone here, this is one of the first times that their costumes have been more consistent with the costumes
And
they had worn.
everybody's talking shit about it.
Are they?
Oh yeah, everybody's like,
I'm not a fan of the costumes.
I like these costumes right here.
The costumes were better in Deadpool.
Oh, fuck
Deadpool's
that.
training costume was better than these.
everybody's complaining.
Everyone gets so bogged down in how things look and how people are dressed, though. Like, everyone always has an idea of how everyone should look all the time, and it's like, it doesn't, like, matter. Like, I don't care, like, how they look, as long as you, like, do a good story.
Which we probably won't get.
This is probably not going to be a good story.
I'm just, like, really fatigued with
I'm
X-Men.
so sick of X-Men.
I'm just, like, tired of James McAvoy and Michael
Isn't this like
Fassbender.
the fucking 8th X-Men film?
It's mental.
The dumbest
Yeah,
thing.
and they use
It's
Days
like-
of Future Past to put these two together. The Patrick Stewart X-Men with this incarnation.
Are they doing that in this film as well, or was that just Days of Future Past that they did that?
It was Days of Future Past. Yeah, I think it was just no. There were two movies where they kind of melded the two together, right?
But are they
sure.
doing that in this one or not?
No,
Is
I
this
don't.
just a pure like young X-Men meme?
I think this is all young X-Men in this one.
This is the last one. It
No,
ties it in with
no
the
Hugh
beginning.
Jackman showing up out of nowhere.
We think.
Yeah.
You're looking for permission.
Oh God,
He's gonna show up. He will show
She's all
Serious.
Deadpool might make an appearance in this, though.
pain.
That was
Let's all come in.
yeah.
I heard there was a Deadpool movie scheduled to come out in December.
Okay.
Yeah, they're making they're definitely going to make. I don't think it's December though.
Maybe
but
it's
they're definitely
December
gonna make
2019 or something. I saw there was another Deadpool scheduled soon. I don't know if that was true or not. I might have been.
I mean, they're going to keep making them until they stop making money.
Well,
So-
are you sure? Because Disney's buying it, right? And Deadpool
Yeah, but
was all pedo jokes.
Disney will milk a cash cow. Like Disney will definitely
You'll
milk
get
a
the
cash
same
cow.
Deadpool.
Deadpool was all pedo jokes. The Deadpool 2, he's talking about the kid getting raped in prison. He's talking about, like, when he grabs the guy's balls, he's, like, calling the priest. The kid the entire time was getting, like, molester jokes.
Little known fact, Walt Disney loved pedo jokes.
Really?
So, no.
God damn it, pal.
Rehire James Gunn.
I'm
But
saying.
what he did love was racist jokes. That's actually confirmed. Walt Disney was a lovely racist.
Well, there
He
was
was
no
one of
such-
those kind racist men.
There was no such thing
Just
about.
eat on his lap.
There were
And
no,
be like, I hate minorities.
But look at my lovely, beautiful film.
But look at Mickey Mouse.
there were no racist jokes in the 1950s. Nobody called them racist jokes. They were just jokes because everybody was racist back then.
I mean, like old Disney animated stuff is like full of racist caricatures. That's why I find that really funny. It's like if you look at looking at old Disney footage, it's like watching old Shane Dawson videos. It's the same. Loads of racist caricatures.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I mean there was even old, Looney Tunes with Porky Pig and stuff talking about how they wanted to kill the Japs and stuff during World War II. So even
Those are the good old days back when cartoons could do that.
I
Even
actually heard a rumor that Porky Pig might be in this new X-Men film.
Interesting.
Look out for that.
Is he a mutant?
Keep
Yeah,
an eye
he
out.
is.
Keep an eye out for Porky.
Yeah.
even Dr. Seuss did like anti-Japanese propaganda art back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah?
There was a lot of propaganda going around during
yeah.
World War II.
Okay, so what do you guys feel about this movie? Like, how would you watch this one?
Do you know the thing is like I'll probably go watch it, but the big thing is like there's like other than Marvel now, I'm not really that invested anymore. And this like totally just looks like it's going to like feel like the same as like loads of the other X-Men movies. They don't. All the X-Men movies are like fine. They're like passable films. Even like the best of them are like pretty good. But
Right.
They don't do anything like massively unique. They've got some good performances in them. They've got some good moments. This will probably do that. And then it will come and go, and people will be like, "That happened."
Well, it's just kind of
I
like
just
looking
read
at this
that
trailer.
Bryan Singer made the actress that plays Jean Grey pucker her butthole to better channel the phoenix in her acting. Factual fact.
I think that's true. Yeah, I read that somewhere.
He actually had Bryan Singer actually had all the actors do Kegels on set constantly. They were constantly Kegeling just so they could have the proper form for it.
Do you guys do butthole Kegels?
Sorry?
Do you do butthole Kegels?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
That's how we work out. That's how you shoot good hoops. You have to keep
For the hoops. I don't even
That's how you shoot hoops.
Oh, okay.
You want to be good at basketball?
Yeah, Crave really helps with like Kegels as
Like I'm puckering right now.
Because like what Crave does is like makes you shit for 4 hours,
So
and
does-
then you have
Really?
to keep it tense. Like otherwise you'll continue shitting. Like you have to keep it together.
So does that mean LeBron James is just constantly doing that?
He's just eating Crave
Every
and puckering butthole.
basketballer, man, they're all Kegling.
They're all on the Crave.
If you ever slapped a basketballer's ass, it's like slapping like a piece of iron. It's like they're firm. They've got firm asses.
Is that why they're
And
always
if you ever
slapping
have
each other's
anal with one of
asses?
them, it's even worse.
What?
A basketballer could rip your dick off with his asshole if it was
Holy
inside of it.
shit!
Is that how Magic Johnson survived AIDS? He just ripped the dick
That
off?
was his technique. Yeah,
Yeah.
We have
That's been documented.
we have one more trailer, and this is actually the trailer for the film that we'll be watching on our Patreon private show coming up. Coming up this Friday.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
And this movie's called The Rape of Brent Spiner, and this is
So when did this come out? Is this an old film or a new film?
I think it came out like 6 years ago, something like that. It's It's a self-produced, self-directed, self-acted, dramatic horror romance film.
And we got this film on loan from the Smithsonian.
Yeah, this is the trailer, and I have the actual film ready to play for the private show. Yeah, and just a reminder, guys, if you join Patreon, you get 2 private shows. If you're $5 or more, 2 private shows a month. You get an extra hour of content for the post show after every show if you're 10 or above. Check it out. And here's the rape of Brent Spiner.
Oh, hell yeah. This is a real...
Thanks. Cheers to a fistful of datas. What a long day wore out.
I'm sold. I'm sold.
Oh no!
In a world where drug rape and Jesuit conspiracy run rampant, a man on a mission for the woman he loves
My angel.
is raped.
Fucking A!
What the fuck?
Director Gale Cord Schuler with producer Gale Cord
I don't know
Schuler.
how, but she managed to ride up and down all 18 inches of my erect penis.
A Gabrielle Chen film. Steven Spielberg raves it's the most impressive expose of Brent Spiner's rape ever made.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
Oh, just wait. So the really fucked up shit comes up in a second here. Watch.
Oh my god.
Look.
What the fuck?
Look.
Spiner's rape.
Listen to what she says at the end. This is great.
No! No! Don't drink the Jesus juice, Macaulay Culkin! You're going to get raped! You're going to get raped!
Coming fall of 2012.
How ambitious was this that she directed, acted,
10 out of 10 must see.
played all the characters?
That looks like a mentally ill woman who's somehow been given some form of budget to like express herself.
Do you think there's a budget
I
here?
feel really sad.
That film looks like if my mum had a terrible acid trip.
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. This
is the cinematic equivalent of an abortion.
Whatever.
Guys, I'm really worried about your watch sesh on Patreon because I feel like there's going to be a bit where it's going to get very graphic and just no one's going to have any fun. It's just going to be sad.
You're gonna like sit in silence, uncomfortable, as you see this like old woman like pretend to bleed out of her asshole, and you're gonna go like, "This isn't even funny. This
People
is like,
know.
just a bit disturbing."
People know what they're getting themselves into. They know. Someone said 10 out of 10.
I wonder whether you do though. I wonder whether you
I'm
guys know what
surprised
you're getting yourself into.
Oh,
wow, live streaming. You have put the darkest shit up on YouTube.
I've been watching this woman's YouTube videos for years now, so I know exactly what to expect every time.
You're a sub.
And
you're a sub.
Yes, and she has said so much about Brent Spiner. You know Brent Spiner, the actor from Star Trek. He played Data in Star Trek.
Yeah.
Well, he's so aware of her that when one time I tweeted at both of them at the same time, and I was blocked by Brent Spiner like within a matter of minutes.
Bro, you've been blocked by Brent Spiner. I'm so jealous.
Do you want that kind of fandom? Do you really? Because there's probably like I've never had like an insane fan ever. But
No, we had a bunch of people with giant fetishes.
Yeah, we've got a few people who are really into like being fucked by giants.
You know,
subscribe to us.
This woman, her name's Gale Cord Schuler. Her stories have become so legendary on the internet that they had her on Tosh.0. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that show.
Yeah, I know of it.
Yeah,
I know of it.
So yeah, it's just kind of a well-known thing. There's actually even a video of someone asking Brent Spiner if he's aware of it, and he gets really weird and like dismissive.
What's her deal then?
How many subs does she have? Is she like popular?
She doesn't have that many subs, but a lot of it, it's like people don't want to sub to her,
community,
but they want to watch her videos, basically.
So what's her deal then? Is it just like this older woman in her like bedroom, like making weird shit like this all the time?
Can we binge her videos? Can we watch some more?
Yeah, if you want, I'll play another one. Let's see.
I want to go down this rabbit hole.
Let's see.
She got word from, was it from heaven or was it?
She Skypes with Jesus.
Yeah, when Hugh Hefner died, she talked to him from heaven, and he made her Playmate of the Century.
Yeah,
and she sent in her nudes.
Hang on, is Hugh Hefner dead?
Yeah.
I had no idea that Hugh Hefner died.
Yeah.
Tragic death.
Real tragedy, real
He was
loss.
one of my icons. Can you not see by this t-shirt?
Sam always fancied himself as a Hugh Hefner type.
She sent in her nudes.
Did he just die of old age? Did he just pass away gently?
Oh yeah, he was old as hell.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
he probably died with like 15 women cradling.
He probably died with his dick in a pussy.
Yeah, probably.
Now there's a Playboy bunny out there who feels really fucking guilty.
Here's
rigor mortis.
One that gave him heart palpitations.
Let's see. Where is it? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna play it. Here's the first video of hers we ever saw. We'll get through a little bit of this and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, let me just sum up. I just Skyped with Terrence Jenkins last night. I finally heard from him after a silence of 1.5 months. Around June the 21st, when Terrence was Skyping with me, Brent Spiner said, "Hey,
she's got
you,
really empty eyes, man.
something's going
Her
on with
eyes
Matt."
are so empty. There's something really dark about that gaze that she has.
She has an intergalactic starship called the Church of Gale. It's a church and an intergalactic starship. And there's a bunch of men on her marriage list that live on it. Some of them include Gerard Butler, Brent Spiner, Hugh Jackman, Matthew McConaughey, Keanu. She calls him Keanu Reeves.
Keanu.
But yeah, she gets reports back from Church of Gale, and she got this report about a problem they were having.
Matthew McConaughey's penis, and what was happening was all of my men's penises were being attacked. There was a very serious malware in the computer system at Church of Gale, and it caused all the men at Church of Gale to cause them to have all sorts of penis afflictions. It was very painful. And
oh my God.
Let me just, they spent, the ordeal with the penises lasted for at least a good week in that June. So like from June 21st to June 28th, they were just having this ordeal with penises. Because of Jesuit trigger programming on the Church of Gale computers, they spent a lot of time in sickbay. Matthew practically had a vagina at that point.
Matthew had a vagina at that point. He had a vagina because of the hackers. They hacked him a vagina.
What happened was Vladimir Putin, they found out.
Oh yeah, Vladimir Putin lives.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is he one of her men too?
This is amazing. This is incredible. This woman's created an entire fantasy.
Yeah.
She exists within her own world. That's immense.
And she's able to document that thanks to
we
YouTube.
can see that. Yeah, and that's available. This is why YouTube is special.
She has
this
several.
is really what is unique to YouTube. Yeah.
She has several books published on Amazon.com. Many of them have audio versions. Oh, she also has a children's book.
Oh God.
Do you want to see an excerpt from that?
Yeah.
You do?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, you don't even need to ask.
Our friend Jeff Holiday tried to get Brent
Spiner. This makes me want to start my own religion, like even more.
Why
This
not?
really makes me want to like start working towards establishing my cult.
All right.
Why not get the Crave cult?
As he drove his car underneath the
because we crave all the time.
So this isn't Gale narrating it. They got someone else to narrate and illustrate it, but this is written by Gale.
pictures, cream and gold arches, and into the studio parking lot, he felt his pulse rate quicken. He even now disliked the Spanish tile roofs of the studio because it reminded him that Gale was far away in Seattle, surrounded by evergreen mountains and cool
Gale
crisp
used to
air.
live in Seattle.
She had never been here in the
Yeah.
Southern California sun with him, making love to him. He looked about and saw no
This is
sign
the
of
children's book you said.
Once he parked his car, he phoned his friend and co-star LeVar Burton from inside his
It's
car.
LeVar Burton.
Hey Brent, what's going on with you and Lori? Brent wailed on the phone for at least a minute. Give me time to get myself together. Hey, What I'm about to tell you remains top secret, all right?
All right.
Sure, LeVar paused, as if bracing for the worst. Hey, I don't like Lori.
God.
Something's not right
She
about
reminds
her.
me of Trish Chan. Yeah.
LeVar, it's horrible.
I get.
I was in the
I
green
feel,
room.
Ben, you might be like the biggest Gale historian out there because you seem to know her back to front, upside down, every direction.
I wish I could make that claim, but I'm really not. There are people even more into it than I am. There are people who have
Are people like obsessive about her? Like, people go to quick shed.
There are puppet masters that talk to her from heaven and make her do things. It's fucked.
You know, where we gotta prepare before a shoot. Patrick
Ben.
Stewart got me a beer, and I set
We've had her on once.
it down for just a second.
Oh,
That's when
really?
Lori
Yep.
spiked it with some mind control drugs.
It was. I mean, we kind of, we played into it.
Yeah, you worked it. You worked the angles with
Oh
her.
my
Oh yeah. Yeah. Gotta get to this.
Story. I started having a dream about Gale. Brent sniffed and cried, LeVar, I can't tell you. This just can't be real. Calm down. I'm holding you in my arms. I believe you, Brent. I believe everything you're saying, and I know you love Gale. LeVar checked out Brent's room with swollen flesh, bleeding and messages everywhere. Wow, how did Lori do this to you?
ready for that. Holy shit! That's an actual image from the new X-Men film. Phoenix reveal.
That's the Phoenix Kegel butthole reveal right there.
My vision was so hazy. I
Who
thought
drew
Gale and I
that?
were making love. It was the mind control drugs. That's when Lori climbed on me and started raping me. What did she do, Brent?
This is a children's book.
Yeah, this is a children's book.
Holy shit.
She got on top of me, cowgirl, and she was doing me on top. Brent, you have such a long penis. How in the world? Yeah, and the weird thing is, she was able to sit all the way down on it. All
Christ, guys, this is
18.25.
dark energy. This is severe. This is someone with a problem.
Oh no,
this is problematic. I
Yeah.
swear it down. This is delusional fantasy taken to the most obscure extreme I've ever seen.
I can
ever.
get why people love Gale though.
Yeah, I can get that. I can get behind that.
There's no way Gale's getting voted into the Supreme Court. There's no way.
I'd vote for her.
I'd vote for her. She'd sort out our taxes for sure.
Yeah. Gale over Trump.
Gale over Trump.
Can Gale be the voice of UKIP or Brexit or?
She could be the new Nigel
She
Farage.
could be the new Brexit chancellor. Yeah.
Yeah, we need one actually.
We do.
She
We
could
are
probably
hiring.
sort out a good deal, really.
She just talk excessively about the EU raping
Right,
us.
so what I've been able to sort out for everyone now is there's going to be no more anal rape happening. There's lots of anal rape
I
happening.
spoke
in the
to
European
Jesus
Union.
last night.
Brent Spiner's
Crazy.
spunk is going to be the new currency.
That would be a good world.
Yeah.
See, the people she's really afraid of are the Jesuits.
Because the Brent Spiner we see is a Jesuit clone.
But there was someone made an Order of the Jesuits website that looked totally legit. That you could go to and like see who was in the Jesuits.
Just to fuck with her. Just to fuck with her.
They got her to release her nudes because they said they were Hugh Hefner from heaven. And she was going to be the playmate of the century. So she released some very disgusting nudes.
Really? I allude with it.
She went more than
Okay, guys, so the biggest question that I gotta ask you is like, would you fuck?
No.
Nope.
And if the answer is no, is it really like how much would you need to fuck?
Like
Money? I'd probably do it for like 5,000.
Yeah, okay.
5,000?
Yeah.
Come on, like $1,000.
$1,000.
I wouldn't do it for 1,000.
$1,000.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it for 1,000. Because like, you know how easy I could spend $1,000. I probably spend $1,000 just trying to get the taste of her out of my mouth.
That's a lot to spend on bleach, but yeah, I can see that.
I wouldn't use bleach. I'd use like Wagyu beef and just eat it until
Chipotle.
Yeah, some Chipotle.
Chipotle drippings. Yeah.
We're gonna go through some of these Streamlabs really quick that came through. Tucker White 94 for $4.20 said first. Fidel Castro $2.20. Nice to hear some British voices. Fuck the EU. Communism will win. That was from Fidel Castro. PT Ham $9.11. Free money. Thank you. Cunty Cat $2. We can make another slasher movie where the killer is named Adam Sandler.
Yeah. I'd be down for that. An Adam Sandler slasher movie. Adam Sandler's great if he's not in his own films.
Oh my God.
If he's being directed well.
Those Netflix films are trash. You probably like them.
I like some of the Netflix
Those
films.
Netflix films are trash. That's Adam
we
Sandler.
didn't watch any. We haven't watched any of them.
They're
we watched,
so bad.
We watched loads of good Adam Sandler films. We looked for the good ones.
Yeah.
And we really got a kick out of Big Daddy.
No, wait, we watched the one where he gets married.
Oh fuck yeah! Yeah, I can't even remember.
Wedding
what that was
Singer? The
called.
one with him and Chris Rock.
Oh yeah, Adam Sandler and Chris Rock.
And that film
I
is
now
awful.
pronounce you
And it's
Chuck
all
and
about
Larry.
a black family and a white family are together in the same room. Whoa!
Yeah, that's never been done before.
I don't think I know this movie existed. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Cunty Cat said Gale tastes like teriyaki Jack's Links. Cunty Cat also said Data is channeling the Phoenix.
Yes.
Oh, someone also said, hey, Ben and Billy, did you get the fan art of Billy I sent to the DPM box? If so, can you please show Billy? It would mean a lot. Hashtag sweet boy. I'll check it out. Also, we got a bunch of fan mail. I don't know what we're
P.O.
doing.
box. Yeah, a lot of people sent me stuff this week. So
Yeah. And we're going to move on. If you guys want to keep sending in Streamlabs, feel free. We're trying to reach our first hour goal. We're getting close to the end of the first hour, so help us out. Here's troll or not a troll. All right, so I'm going to play a video, and we get to decide together whether we think this is a troll or not a troll. Here it is.
God entered into my body like a body my same size, like me floating into you floating into me. It's the Holy Ghost baptism, Acts 2:38 in the Bible. I'm in fellowship with the Father, which means staying in vision, seeing non-stop visions from God. He inside of me can move my arms, legs, mouth, just like I can. I want to give God a chance to introduce himself to you and see what you think. Let's see what the Lord has to say.
So he's about to get possessed by God, and God's going to speak through him?
God's going to take over his body.
Here's what Jesus said. He said, tell them now, hear the word of the Lord. Donald Trump is my chosen leader for the world. That's not only America. That's the world. That's a pretty big deal. Now I see Mike Pence in a vision. Here's what God said. Tell them.
Here's what God said.
I'm going to point out, this might be wrong. I might be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure his shirt is done up wrongly.
Yes.
It looks like that button is too high. Which is a detail which I feel suggests he could be a troll.
But to me, that's such a specific speech pattern that he's talking with.
He's blinking a lot as well.
But he does it so naturally. Like you have to be such a good actor
eyebrow
to make
dimples
that
as
work.
well, which kind of sounds
Yeah.
a bit.
I think this guy's not trolling.
He's Mo from one of the Three Stooges' son.
I'm not sure if he's trolling or if he's scamming. Like he's trying to scam people and make them think he actually is talking to God. Like that's how religion works, right?
I think this man's this is just another delusional individual. Like this guy's just like fucking lost.
I don't buy it. I think he's a liar.
You think he's a troll?
He's scamming.
I think this man's a troll.
I'll say
know him.
troll
His
because I
name's
think it's a
Jeffrey
scam.
Pinkerton.
Jeffrey Pinkerton.
He's always doing stuff
So
like
we have
that.
two
We
trolls
catch him
and
in
one not a
Sainsbury's
troll.
on the regular.
He looks like he's trying out for
pigeons.
Dumb and
Be
Dumberest.
president if he wants. So, will you send these messages? To Mike Pence and to Donald Trump and just let them see what God has said. You know, it took me 7 years to have the baptism of the Holy Ghost, and I want to sing rock and roll, but well, nobody's gonna let me sing. But if you know somebody needs
that
a
is
rock
not
singer,
troll.
hey,
Yeah, he's crazy.
Not troll.
He's
That is
legit
not
crazy.
troll. That's
Not
a real
troll.
guy. Because like you can't do that. Like you couldn't do that like consciously.
His
You
kitchen's
couldn't-
very clean.
Be willing
It
to
is
react
not.
to
It's
video
dark
game
and
trailers?
dingy, man.
BTW. I think Billy was referring to Deadpool 2 getting a PG-13 release in December.
Yeah, I can react to video game trailers, sure. So I guess I say not a troll.
Yeah, he's
No.
actually crazy.
All right, so
you can tell because look at all the background and shit. Do you know what? Even if this was something that was like planned and rehearsed, that's still not a troll because the amount of work you do to get that haircut, to get those wounds, to unbutton your shirt, and to develop that speech pattern. If you were doing that consciously, then that's if anything, that's worse. That's like a deeper issue, more fucked.
Not a troll. All right.
Fucking detective that shit.
Yeah.
Like Batman of the internet.
I like that. That was fun.
We only have one news story for DP Action News, and I'll bring it up in just a second after the intro. Oh, there's Donald Trump and Hillary. Triggered both of you.
DP Action News.
All right. So here's the one news story we have. Lindsay Lohan gets punched in the face after accusing refugee parents of trafficking, trying to take the kids.
Fox News.
So she was kidnapping some kids from or some refugees?
Let's see.
According to TMZ.
Yeah.
Fox News, according to TMZ.
This is a really interesting thing. Steve-O loves TMZ. Is that their really reputable news source?
It's muted.
Yeah, I'll turn it up here.
Tell me your story so I can help you. Look what's happening. They're trafficking children. I won't leave until I take you.
I won't leave until I take you.
Now I know who you are.
So she accused some people who are just like sitting on the street of trafficking children.
You say
Don't fuck with
accused.
me.
I think she discovered a child trafficking ring.
Hey kids.
It was a real parent trap.
This is the Arab. This is not Arab. You're ruining Arab culture by doing this.
Well, because this is what Lindsay Lohan has been doing. She's not doing films anymore. She's a child trafficking investigator.
Yeah.
That's her job now. So
she gets hired by the government to do this.
Yeah, no, this is her. She's like an official CIA agent.
Does she have a badge?
Pretty hectic. Sorry?
Does she have a badge?
She does. She's got a badge. It's all that, you know how the celebrities are like sleeper agents because obviously they're raised from a young age. They're sort of groomed to be like, certain people. There's activation codes for them.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan has been activated.
She's like the Phoenix in X-Men.
Oh.
Yes.
You're taking these children. They want to go.
Is she doing an accent?
Yes, she is. It didn't it sound like she tried to say something in Arabic or something too?
Yeah.
She's not
Because she's
Arabic.
deep undercover.
She's undercover.
She's undercover.
Wait, don't worry.
She's undercover as a CIA operative, man.
The whole world is seeing this right now.
No,
Hello.
I'm sorry, Lindsay. No one's watching.
That's just,
Is
or
it
she's
your
got
son?
crack throat.
From Pakistan.
How cool it would be if one of these kids just started
Don't
flying
fuck with
away
Pakistan.
like they were an X-Men? That'd be the shit.
Oh yeah,
That'd be dope.
That's the version I want to see.
Give me your hand.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. Could you imagine you're just like you're just like
Oh,
a
shit,
family
there
and you're
goes-
chilling on the street and you're like going through a hard time and then Lindsay Lohan like gets out of a car and points the camera at you, puts on an accent and starts saying you're a kid trafficking children.
Steals your kids.
I think she got knocked on her ass.
Oh wow, seeing you right
She's like following them and it's like these people are like, fuck's sake, I was just trying to eat my Chipotle.
Give me your hand.
It's really good.
Watch. I think she gets put down on her ass.
I think she got hit with a purse.
Oh shit.
Huh?
I'm like in shock right now.
Oh, Lindsay.
Poor Lindsay
They
Lohan.
were trying to run me, and I'm just like so scared. I literally can't.
The sad thing is, this family was
I don't think I
Guatemalan.
can ever.
Ha! She was speaking like Arabic to them and calling them Muslims, and they were from Guatemala.
On they were on vacation?
Jeez.
Who knows? Who knows?
So what do you think that is? Do you think this is just a product of, obviously, like, she's off on a bender anyway.
Yeah.
But do you think this ideology and this kind of action that she's taken, do you think that's a product of, like, how immigrants and child trafficking has just been pushed in the media? And do you think that's, like, a certain aspect of that she's just kind of, like, super paranoid now?
Absolutely. And also, like we were joking about earlier, it's not her fucking job to go around and investigate cases of child trafficking.
She doesn't have a badge?
No. And, and if she suspects...
That was satire.
Yes. Yeah, but she should be calling the police if she suspects anything. She's not a vigilante crime fighter.
Yeah, because
I mean, the sad thing is that Lindsay Lohan was pushed into the spotlight from such a young age, and then it's like we're all like, why is she going crazy?
Because everyone talks about how fucked Macaulay Culkin got, but like Macaulay Culkin's fine, like he's pretty well-rounded nowadays. But like no one talks about how like fucked Lindsay Lohan is. Like she's always in and out of rehab. Like she's always a bit off kilter, and she's always trying to get back her career.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin's doing pretty good despite the rape he suffered at the hands of the Jesuits.
No, Macaulay Culkin, put down the Jesus juice.
Yep.
Put down the Jesus juice.
That's what Lindsay Lohan needs to do. She needs to calm down on that Jesus juice.
So Gale talking to her.
Maybe she needs some Jesuit juice.
I want to see a CIA cop drama with Gale and Lindsay Lohan just going about trying to.
But they're both like in leather jackets, like smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee, looking for like
Skyping with Jesus,
Guatemalan children, but calling them Muslims every time,
and doing strange voices,
and smoking a lot of crack.
Yeah, mostly.
This particularly bothers me because Lindsay Lohan's in one of my favorite movies of all time, Mean Girls. And
Mean Girls is sick.
She's really not living up to the Mean Girls like status here.
What do you mean?
She's not like Mean Girls. It was like cinematic history, right? Like she should be a sweet girl. She should be being a sweet girl right here, but she's being a mean girl. She's being a mean girl.
Basically, what's kind of happened is there's only so much attention like a human being can like have before they snap. Like back in the day, back in the 1920s, like you had a few people looking at you, but it wasn't constant surveillance. And now it's just like Britney Spears, like Lindsay Lohan, like all breaking down and freaking out, having breakdowns because they can't deal with this just constant spotlight on them.
You look at Fatty Arbuckle from the 1920s. He was the first person in a Hollywood scandal. And he died very young. A lot of people would blame that on his obesity, but I don't think so.
A lot of these people, the same people that complain about government surveillance and all that shit, are fucking addicted to a little computer / tracking device that they carry around in their pocket, where they post everything they do and current photos of themselves doing everything.
Yeah, the dumb shits don't realize Facebook is all the government surveillance the government needs.
I mean, they can get more, but yes, that's right. People post enough about themselves on Facebook for like anything.
I got an algorithm bot that I run, and I can put someone's Facebook page in it, and I can know exactly what to say to get them naked in 45 minutes. It was designed.
Can you send that to me?
for research.
Yeah,
that sounds really good.
Yeah. Can we live stream?
Can we live stream you doing that?
Yeah.
Can we see how you use that algorithm to get people naked?
Let me type in.
Is it the Roosh V-bot?
No, man.
The algorithm just suggests you say, "Hello, cream face. How's it creaming?"
That works
like,
sometimes.
Guys, I'm not sure if this will work, but I'm going to listen to the program. You send it, and it works every time.
That works sometimes.
Yeah. Well, especially when you're talking to a pot of cream.
Yeah,
that's when it really works out.
Most of the friends I have on Facebook.
Pots of cream.
All right, so now we're going to move into Billy's favorite segment.
Yo, sweet! Let's go find this hater, put a bullet in his fucking head. How do you like me now?
I'm the only critter with the good kind of furry drama.
That's because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Neighbor.
All right.
Neighbor.
Yeah, Billy is a local rapper here in the city of Seattle, and he's toured all over.
Yeah, no, I know Billy. I know some of the stuff that you do.
Yeah, so
he's been stalking you.
I have.
I use cuss words.
I'm actually a major Billy the Fridge stan. Can't lie.
What we like to do is subject Billy to the cringiest raps that we can find.
Oh, hell yeah.
And here's the first one.
Hello, it's me, Najma Mitchell, and I'm about to freestyle. It's like 1 something in the morning, but I really want to freestyle right now. All right.
Do you ever get that feeling like it's late at night, but man, you just really, really want to freestyle, so you do it?
Yeah. You know what? Like, I could be ironic, but I'm not even lying. Yeah, I do actually feel like that, genuinely. I do like to bust out a freestyle here and there.
While you're shooting hoops.
While I'm shooting hoops, yeah. I'm always
shooting some hoops.
Let's see how it goes, though.
Busting out some Kegels.
See, my flow so sick and make a bitch feel icky. See, I don't give away my pussy. I don't want the niggas to stick me. So fuck you gonna do when I come and I'm not blicking? These bitches' pussy so loose. Oh my gosh, it makes the ceiling sickening.
What?
I mean, the ceiling, I'm talking about the top. They just want the bitches to drop and pop, put a noose around their neck, and call them a mop.
I'm following her every word, and it's not taking me anywhere.
Right. I think the first line did, but then after that, it just kind of trailed off.
Like I wanted to like it. I wanted to like this.
I thought it got off to a fairly good start, and she's got a good voice for it, for sure. Like, she's got a good voice. She just doesn't have direction, man.
She needs Billy, you should take her on.
Yeah, Billy, you should reach out to her. Get her to collab with you.
You could make her the next big thing.
I should become this girl's feeder.
I was
That's what
hoping
you're saying I should make her. I should make her big and fat.
Yeah,
like, I've had a pussy sickening anyway. So.
Like a ceiling.
Do you know where I shop? My clothes are custom. Bitches, you can't mock. Oh, yeah. And you know the hate gotta stop because God is gonna end the world someday.
Oh, okay.
And you ain't gonna be able to top. So if you really want to show who you are, you better get yourself together right now because I'm following the stars. Straight up. I'm gonna be straight up. What you gonna do? Can't wait up.
I feel like if I had a low IQ, my mind would be blown right now.
You think so?
I might have a low IQ and it just got blown. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Do you know what? Like, it kind of started in a way that I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. And then, well, it was kind of bad, but it wasn't awful. And then it just ended up with her, like, talking. Like, it stopped being rapping, and it was just like just had reading off some thoughts she was having.
So, this next one is a parody of an actual rap song.
Oh, God.
It's great. Here it is.
Oh, my goodness. Becky, look at her Bible. It is so huge.
Oh.
She looks like one of those preacher guys' girlfriend. But who understands those preacher guys anyway? Mother Teresa. Okay. I mean, but look at it. It's just huge.
Who decided to redo "Baby Got Back" to a fucking Christian song?
This guy.
Righteous.
I like big bubbles and I cannot lie. You Christian brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with a KJV and a
damn, dude, his bling puts your donut to shame.
What's a KJV?
King James version.
Oh,
that's the King James version of the Bible.
Mark in Proverbs, you get stoked. Got a name engraved, so you know this girl is saved. It looks like one of those large ones with plenty of space in the margins. Oh baby, I wanna read with ya, cause your Bible's got pictures. My minister try to console me, but that book you got makes me so holy.
Oh. So how do you feel about it?
I'm not mad.
I can't even hate on that shit.
Yeah,
man.
I'm not mad.
I
I feel like redoing "Baby Got Back" to something about the Bible is blasphemy.
It was also kind of considered a dirty song. I remember when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, they
I
said
like big
horny.
butts, and I cannot lie, me so horny. And now this guy's doing it like yeah, we can get away with it now because God's involved. So we'll say holy instead of horny.
Did you guys ever see the Iggy Azalea freestyle that she did on stage? Have you guys ever watched
No.
Iggy Azalea try to freestyle? Because that is surprisingly awful.
That's
really,
the worst
really
freestyle.
You know what's even worse? What's even worse than Iggy Azalea are employees at the Cheesecake Factory doing Iggy Azalea.
So bad.
I like how they made this huge Bible prop and they didn't need to.
I'm kind of
They
impressed
didn't
by
need
it.
to. No one asked them to do it. It's just because they thought that would add something to the video.
No, do you know what? I genuinely can't even rag on these guys too much because I'm sure Christianity's always cringy, so obviously that will be there, that's happening. But these people put a lot of work into this. It's do you know what I mean? It's quite well written in terms of parodizing the song, working in Bible shit. They've built a giant Bible. This guy's got a chain.
It's got King James version.
I can't. I have to
he's got
respect it,
12 fingers at the moment.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. This is unfortunate.
I can respect the energy.
Yeah, I can't hate on it. It sucks. I want to hate on it. It's not good or anything.
I saw her praying while I was DJing. She got grace, pretty face. She ain't going down to the bad place. I'm tired.
She ain't going down to the bad place.
That's the average Christian to take a look.
Whatever, a Bible that small would be this thick.
Because
it's just the only bit that matters.
Because what my stance is on this is actually I think, to me personally, I think this actually has more value than the original song. Because I already did I'm not that keen on the song anyway. I don't think it's a great rap song. So when I'm listening to it, I'm already listening to it slightly ironically. If I'd ever put this song on, I'm always going to be putting it on slightly ironically. But now I've got a second layer, it's directly a bit funnier. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like big books.
It's kind of
Big Book.
It's kind of like when Weird Al takes a song and makes it better.
Yeah.
Weird Al.
Yeah, except for this, it's a bit pathetic.
Yeah, Weird Al is never pathetic.
Never. No.
This is I don't know. This is not. I've seen some really cringy Christian rap songs. Right. This isn't cringy. It's just why would you do this? Why would you do this?
This is these guys just put in loads of work.
Yeah.
Because I think what it is Christian people who devote their life to Christianity and that's all they know and live and breathe. They get bored.
Yeah.
And they need little art projects, and I think this is just what it is for them. It's a way of expressing themselves.
Because loads of Christians I meet, they love little shit like that.
Yeah.
They like working with cardboard,
plays,
don't they?
Yeah.
They like putting on little exactly.
They love scrapbooking.
Scrapbooking, that's right. That's a super Christian thing.
It's all this
taking little pictures.
It's all the stuff you do when you're not out having promiscuous sex and
and collecting useless knickknacks as well, little statues and stuff.
But I think that
Precious Moments catalog.
I think anyone who wants to do a serious religious rap has to involve the Church of Gale. She's Skyping Jesus.
I wish Brent Spiner would redo this song for the Church of Gale.
I can't ask him. He blocked me.
Fucking dick.
Let's make a GoFundMe.
What do you think? $500 Brent Spiner would do it?
No, because Jeff Holiday had a book that he had Gale sign.
No, he had what was Gale's book, right?
Yeah, and Gale had signed it. And Gale had signed it too. And he was going to take it to Brent Spiner to get him to sign it because Brent Spiner was going to some convention. In Jeff's area, and Brent Spiner was like, "No way, I'm not going to sign that." He was like, "You guys shouldn't encourage Gale. She's a sick woman."
Keep it classy, Brett.
Poor Brett. Yeah.
Poor man.
But
doesn't deserve
that. Signature wouldn't have been worth anything anyways, because that Brent Spiner is the Jesuit clone. The real Brent Spiner.
He's not even real.
That's a forgery.
Yeah.
Where's the real Brett Spiner?
Well,
he's on the planet.
He's on the
CIA. He's getting Guatemalan children as well with Lindsay Lohan.
Brent Spiner's on the Church of Gale, being protected by the Gale Shield.
The Gale planet?
No. The Church of Gale, the intergalactic starship / church.
And it's got a shield.
Yes.
Okay.
It has a Gale shield.
This is hard to keep up with.
Anyway, next one.
There's a lot of lore, man. This is
oh hell yeah! That's how you want to open a video.
This kid looks cool as hell.
This is big dick energy.
Yeah. Torture, not mercy. Heaven is here, my man. This is Cash Money Clash. Where Juliet lives, never cat and dog, and little mouse. Every hour the thing. But you're in heaven, and then look on her. But Romeo might not. More validity, more honorable state, more courtship.
Oh man,
Stewie Griffin t-shirt. That's Stewie Griffin.
I feel like the true brilliance of auto-tune had not been realized before this hip-hop classic was created. Right?
This is what this is what Kanye. This is what inspired Kanye's later.
No, this was 808s and Heartbreaks. This is like what led on to 808s and Heartbreaks stuff.
This is 808s and Date Rape.
Pretty important track, really. You know, when you think about it.
Definitely made waves underground.
He corroborated a whole scene, like, because Logic, he takes his look after this kid.
Owl City.
Owl City. He copied this kid's look as well. So he's a big deal, really. He's a big deal. What's his name?
Let's see what it says.
Did he say it was?
Oh man,
Cash Money Clash or something?
It didn't download the. Does it say?
I think he said his name was Cash Money.
MC. Let's just call him like MC Big Dick.
Okay.
He's wearing socks and sandals.
Cash Money Clash.
Cash Money Clash.
Cash Money Clash.
Where Juliet lives, never cat and dog, and little mouse. Every hour the thing.
What's he rapping about?
I have no idea.
Big dick. Just big dick. How much pussy? He's filming that in a kid's. Right, there's so many layers to this image that I'm now seeing. He's filming this in a kid's playground.
Yes.
He's got socks and sandals. He's got a Stewie Griffin t-shirt, and he's wearing matching glasses to match his t-shirt.
Yes. And they're visor glasses as well, I think. They're the ones with like the lines.
Yeah.
They're like those impractical ones.
They somehow match the Stewie Griffin glasses on his shirt. Like he's pimping. He doesn't give a shit.
This was a curated look.
Yeah.
This was not random.
And I'm super impressed by his ability to climb that plastic rock wall in those sandals. Like that's.
He looks like he's hanging on to dear life. Like he's gonna fall in.
He's actually like 500 feet in the air. Like he's really high up. That's what's insane about it.
He's gonna reach up and grab the clouds.
But if he let go, he'd actually like die right now, and that's where all the
if
energy
you're a normal
comes.
like IT person who works in IT, you get kidnapped by Lindsay Lohan and Gale, and they force you to do this. They force you to dress up like this and perform.
Lives and carry on flies.
So he's scared. Kid's terrified.
This kid's definitely doing this against his will.
And steal a mortal blessing from her lips. Believing in pure and best of modesty. Still blush as thinking their own kisses said.
Is he talking about kissing? Oh shit!
What? What he did?
The new homie, dude.
Yeah, another one.
I didn't know it was gonna switch it up.
They are free men, but I am banished. And say though yet, the exile is no death.
Did he go?
No poison.
Did he rap all the way through the tunnel?
No
my dude.
Add the tease, bro.
Giggling. I don't think it's in sync. I think this is just the visuals, and they
Oh,
recorded the audio.
you don't think he was rapping through the tunnel?
I'm a bit of a skeptic.
Wow, what a little faker.
No, the word is a skeptic here. The word's cynic, actually.
I take the magic out.
I thought he was just rapping all the way through that tunnel. Like,
oh, he's going down the slide.
Going down the slide. Yeah.
How's tended? How has the heart? Being a divine, ghostly confessor.
I think he might be talking about Jesus or something.
the other guy was talking about kisses, right?
Jesus.
The fat kid was talking about kisses. This guy's talking about Jesus.
Are they talking about kissing Jesus?
I think they might be.
Okay.
An absolver and a friend possessed.
A friend possessed.
With the word.
What's he doing in the background?
Shit.
Did you see that?
Double.
Bro!
Look doing that.
Oh, that was awesome. I want to look at that in slow-mo.
Yeah,
'cause
we
that
got-
was
look
like
at this.
Hey, there he is. There in the background.
Is he flipping off the camera?
Look at this move. Oh, yeah.
When I was young, like I had the confidence to do shit like this. Like, oh well, I guess we kind of did actually.
Yeah.
When I
we
was
didn't do songs, but
When I was this young, I could actually fit down a slide.
Yeah, dude, you'd get stuck as fuck.
I got stuck in a slide one day.
Did you?
I had to like.
Dude, it's like Winnie the Pooh when he got
Yeah.
stuck in the hole.
Yeah.
how was that for you?
Was that
like-
while filming your new music video?
No, not
there's
me.
a
I should have.
There's a music video where he falls out a refrigerator down a flight of stairs.
Indiana
really
Jones
cool.
style.
We were we took a train down to Portland one time, and there are these really narrow spiral staircases that take you from the lower part of the train to the upper part, and I felt claustrophobic in them. Billy was like, I might get stuck. Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about
You
it.
didn't get stuck. You made it through, and you continue to inspire.
I don't remember
us in
making
a new
it
way.
through. I think I might have got
You almost
stuck.
passed out.
I think I might have passed out and woke up like at the bottom of the fucking stairs. I don't. No, I did make it. I remember now. I
You
remember
made it up
making
and back down.
Yeah, okay. It was barely though.
Yeah.
I like tucked my
You
dick
were-
back.
Stairs on the bus the other day.
You were
I was
really
so
quiet the
hungover,
whole
I was,
time.
like, on
Usually-
my way home.
usually
And there
you're
was just
not.
This guy like sitting opposite me. I was on the phone to my mum, and I slipped down the stairs. And I smacked my head like at the bottom of the stairs, and this guy just looked at me and laughed at me. It was really embarrassing. It was like so pathetic because
That
it's
guy's-
like 4 stairs to get down. And it wasn't. It was less of a tripping. I'm more just I leaned forward and then my head slammed against like the wall.
I remember one time I came to see my dad, and he had like this black eye, and I went, "What happened?" And he went, "Oh, I walked into a lamppost. Someone laughed at me, so I got into a fight with him, and he kicked the shit out of me."
Damn.
People
Damn.
are cruel.
Have you
Yeah,
ever?
it's a cool world. Dude, that's the UK for you post Brexit.
Yeah,
It's nothing but hostility.
Brexit.
Have you ever done the thing where you think you're walking through a glass door, but you just run into a window?
Yeah.
Bro, I do that on a regular basis. That's like me every day. That kind of surmises me.
Yeah.
You ever do that when there's like? Does that ever happen to you when there's like builders carrying a huge pane of glass and you're like running to get to a dance to be with your partner and you like get clotheslined by this huge pane of glass?
Yeah.
Yes. Every
Ever
time.
happened to you?
Yes.
Happens to me all the time.
And like
I managed to avoid that, and then a grand piano falls.
Yeah. I was running down the road one time and I was going off into the horizon and there was a tunnel I was running into, but it happened to be a painting of a tunnel.
Oh no!
And behind the painting was a wall and I crashed
And
into
then
the
this
wall.
fucking coyote.
It's the fucking coyote.
This
Yeah.
fucking coyote came out and started
Yeah.
really fucking with me.
Yeah.
Fucking
This,
coyote.
Bro, it's so rough. I'm so sorry.
it was hard.
This is a favorite segment of the audience, I would say. We get the most input for this one.
From the peeps.
Yeah.
So much fun.
I'm surprised Gale wasn't in this segment.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Here's this guy calls himself Adam. I think it's Adam Eternal.
Adam Eternal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get another beer.
Max is gonna get beers.
You keep
Alright.
representing me.
Adam Eternal. Here he is.
I'm going to give you all fair warning of how it's going to go down. If I'm not like king of planet Earth.
So Evan has a competitor, but this guy, I've never seen him with a shirt on.
Well, he thinks he's king
He might
to
be
planet
naked
Earth.
in all of his videos.
He's king to planet Earth, but Evan is the biological father of Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So
and giving everything
I mean,
I
I think
want.
that's normal though. Sam records all his videos naked when he does the vocal stuff.
It's just because it gets hot in my room.
Yeah.
It gets hot in my room. It gets stuffy.
Yeah.
That's why I do that.
He takes off all his clothes.
It's not a sexual thing.
Well, I also think it helps with your vocal stuff though as well, because you're not weighed down by all the clothes.
Yeah.
I think that's why this guy does it too, though. It doesn't seem sexual. It doesn't appear that he's masturbating or anything like that.
Because if I'm taken out, or if I'm like tortured real bad, and Jesus Christ or the Catholic Church reigns supreme on planet Earth in the future, what will happen? Jesus Christ will be automatically put in a hypnotic trance by his own people that he's going to destroy the planet Earth. After he maintained peace, it's time to pass on. But really, it'll be my alliance with my wife from paradise, previous to this life, directly previous to this life, in paradise. Callie, who will blow planet Earth up because her number is 666, and she will actually blow up the planet Earth.
Oh, she's gonna blow up the planet Earth.
You know, guys, I didn't realize, like, you know, before I came onto this podcast, I had no idea, like, how many, like, Christian people use YouTube. I didn't understand, like, this at all, but, like, it's insane, like, how many just, like, fucking religious whack jobs, like, will just fucking go on the internet and spew their thoughts out.
Yeah, and, you know, obviously there are plenty of level-headed religious people out there, but there's a lot of crackpots.
No, there aren't. No, there aren't. No, there aren't.
I mean,
What, do you believe in spaghetti monster?
What? Oh, what? There's a man in the
like
sky.
spaghetti monster.
Fucking get with it, you fucking idiots. Am I right?
Well, there might
So
be.
I'm not even gonna give you a platform to seem reasonable here.
There might be a man in the sky, right? Like, where else does rain come from?
I just think you're more likely.
If he's not pissing on us, who is?
Yeah.
But judging this video as a piece of art, like purely as a piece of art, which is how I see this, I think him being nude really adds a sense of intimacy,
It's
which you
avant-garde.
can really get. And then the casualness of it, as he says his opinions, he's very confident with these opinions.
Well, let's also look at him as a performer as well and
Yeah.
see how he's performing this, because
How
actually,
he's performing this monologue.
Yeah, if you see his face, like, obviously it's very unexpressionless. He's calm, he's relaxed, you know. It's like being cuddled by your dad whilst he's telling you what he thinks of, you know, God, religion, life. You know, it's like a parental thing. It's like a paternal connection.
What I just
thing.
said.
Father,
End of recording.
are they gonna
End
blow
of
up the
recording.
Earth?
All right.
Father,
Oh,
Number 666
Here's,
is gonna blow up the Earth.
you know what?
You know, I feel like what he'd do is like, you know, he'd cradle me, he'd tell me his thoughts, and once he finished, I'd just go and suck on his nipple a little bit.
Just a little,
suck on it.
So,
Just give his nipple
a little teaser suck.
Chris Chan made a new video. Guess what Chris Chan wants?
Money?
Yeah.
Respect.
Fucking no.
Yeah!
Is this the Joker?
It's Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again.
Yes.
Just pretty much, this video is their plea for money because
Just goes right
Coming
into
right
it.
out with it.
Just
That's
jumps
not
right
bad.
into it.
we're really broke, and my mother needs more of her meal replacement shakes right now.
Have you seen footage recently that he gets of his mum? Because like his mum is like looks like really fucked right now as well. Like it's weird because because the dad's like passed away now.
Yes. Yeah.
And the mum's like really getting close to senility, and it's dark energy, man. It's like
It
a weird
is.
space.
Yeah.
because that's all it is. Yeah.
You know,
Oh, come on, Christian, get on the show.
I've been
Christian.
I've been trying to bring Chris Chan on. I haven't gotten any responses. One thing Chris Chan could make Chris Chan puts all of their energy into asking for money, but if Chris Chan decided to create videos or like streams or something, I think the money could come in. I think people would contribute money if Chris Chan would do some live streaming or something like that.
People fucking love Chris Chan. Chris Chan's got such an avid like base of people that love to engage with him. Like,
Is it him or her at the moment?
Sorry, yeah.
I'm just totally neutral to it. I don't even say him or her. I just say Chris Chan.
Chris Chan. Yeah.
It's Chris Chan is now Chris Chan gender to me.
Chris Chan's gender?
He is his own person, really.
I think what you should do is you should do Chris Chan charity podcast and get every YouTuber who loves Chris Chan in and just try and raise a bunch of money.
Like
for
£1 million.
Yeah, try and raise $1 million for Chris Chan.
World.
Fuck that. I did offer.
We get a song.
We could even get a song. We can get like you get Sargon. You get Sargon of Akkad to sing a little verse. Brilliant.
Carne of Assad.
That'd be perfect.
Because Chris Chan
Not car enough to last but she.
By the way, Chris Chan has so much memorabilia that could be sold for money.
Well, also the intellectual property of Quickville could be worth a lot of money if Chris Chan would just let it go.
Remember the sales pitch to Sega that we watched?
Yeah.
I've seen that shit.
Yeah.
Oh. What's this coming
Anyway, but obviously, as y'all have may have noticed on my Facebook, I have completed a bunch more pages for book 11.
Does Chris Chan draw all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Chan should publish that.
Chris Chan is an artist.
Have you guys seen like the Chris Chan documentary series that was like happening on YouTube?
Yes,
that shit was so good.
Yeah. The guy who made it went crazy making it and had to quit before he could
Tino
finish.
Samuels, yeah, he
didn't go crazy. It's just YouTube removed all the videos. So then he was like, I'm taking a break. Because YouTube keeps fucking me.
He said he hadn't gone a day without thinking about Chris Chan.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. No, that would turn you insane, that shit.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I don't think about Chris Chan other than when you pull him up on the channel.
Yep.
Like
I'm the total opposite. I think about Chris Chan like a weird amount, to be honest. He's truly like one of the most interesting personalities on YouTube.
We got to get, what's his name? Brett
Ratner?
Brett Ratner to voice Sonic Chi in a cartoon.
Yes, my mother and I, we need a lot more money, please. So please donate to the link below.
I love this part. This part is hilarious.
No less than $1. No change.
No change.
So enough change together becomes dollars. I don't know if you're in any position to set a minimum amount.
Isn't there like a minimum amount that someone can send you that like fucks up the PayPal charges or whatever?
I don't think so.
I don't know, Chris Chan. Chris Chan needs to publish that fucking comic book she's writing over there.
I think they get published, but there's no actual plan on how to monetize it.
Sell it on Amazon or sell personalized kissed copies. Chris Chan can smooch a copy.
I think people are more interested in.
I mean, guys, I think you give Chris. To me, it just sounds like you're giving Chris Chan like way too much credit. Like she does not have that business mindset.
She has.
You're like, you got loads of memorabilia that Chris Chan could sell. Like Chris Chan doesn't think like you. Like Chris Chan thinks in a completely different capacity. Like selling things, or like even being able to understand like how to frame your life in a position where you can get money. All Chris Chan knows is if I do a video where I ask for money, I might get some.
Can we get Chris Chan on an extreme home makeover episode? And they come in and turn her house into Quickville, like legit?
Because her first house burned down as well.
Yeah, because it was a fire hazard. Because of all the hoarding. Because his mom is a crazy hoarder. So
yes,
we want dollar amounts, and definitely from each person the recommended amount that the link suggests. Please. E-begging.
Please.
We need the money.
Donate to the Drunken Peasants podcast.
please.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because when you think about like e-begging culture on YouTube, it's changed like really fast over recently. Because nowadays it's totally normal and fine to like push your Patreon and like ask people to like give you money and donate money. People are so much more aware of the business capacity, but like in like older times on YouTube, like you were like such a cunt if you did that. Like people really look down on that. Yeah. It's really weird how that culture's just changed like so drastically, and it's only been over like last 2 years.
Yeah, and the demonetization of YouTube had a lot to do with that, because before you would get money from YouTube based on your view counts, and after that changed, the only other way to and now it's more. It used to be you would carefully produce a video and then upload it. Now it's you live stream it. You know, and people give you live donations, and you have a Patreon and whatnot. And Chris Chan could do that easily. I think, I don't know. Does Chris Chan just not have a computer? I don't know, but
Chris Chan's just like really autistic. That's Chris Chan's problem.
I mean, Chris Chan was smart enough to be able to drive from where he lived all the way to where he thought his catfish imaginary girlfriend lived in Ohio. That must have been like an 8 or 9 hours.
Chris Chan wants sex so bad.
The quest for pussy supersedes autism. No question.
It's his biological need. He can't stop.
He's also like a man. You know, we're all animals that need, to procreate. Primal instincts. It's crazy. You know,
Chris Chan would have ran that distance.
Human beings can like bend metal with enough adrenaline. Do you know what I mean? That guy who can just totally swim in like frozen ice cold lakes because like he can just manipulate his own perspective to deal with that. I'm sure Christian can work through his autism to drive the pussy.
For a little bit of puss. That's all it takes.
That's it, man.
I want Shane Dawson to come and give Chris Chan a slot on his channel.
I want Shane Dawson to make a documentary about Chris Chan.
Do you think Chris Chan would let Shane Dawson in?
Yeah, I do. Okay. If anyone could, like Shane Dawson right now is like everyone loves him. Everyone's like, Shane Dawson, you're great. Everyone forgot that you've done blackface. You're so great. I just love reminding everyone that was the thing that happened.
Well, Shane Dawson, he's an Illuminati shill, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The Vigilant Christian told me that.
True.
Food.
Anyone more successful than me is actually an Illuminati show, generally.
Fact.
True
Another week and a half to go. Oh my god. Sorbet. And the vet bill was $160.
$160.
Anyway, please help us.
The vet bill. The vet bill.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Do you know what? I would have donated to him if he'd have opened up the video telling me what the star date was, but he didn't start off telling me what the star date was, so I'm not donating. Because that's how he used to open
Christian.
his Yeah, man.
Fucked up, Christian.
He'd be like, hey, Christian Weston Chandler here, star date 2006. It's Easter in my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, now all Christian cares about is money.
Yeah, fucking
Where's
hell.
the old Christian?
Remember the old Christian that fucking fucked a blow-up doll because he thought that he was talking to a woman, but it was a 13-year-old boy? What happened to that Christian? Now it's just a sellout.
I loved the one.
Here's some money for actually working on your content in the recommended $5 amount.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I love the one where he tries to destroy the PlayStation and he's just so fucking weak that he can't even put a dent in it. so then he has to run it over with his car to actually smash it.
Yeah, I do love to believe that Christian is just like an amazing performance by a character actor. But, like, it's sadly not the case.
No, it definitely isn't.
You know,
but if that was, it's also the greatest piece of art ever.
Yeah.
Did you know that he made a video where he tried to trick people into thinking that? And he was like, this is really me.
Goatee. Yeah. He had a weird goatee and he changed his voice and he had a sleeve tattoo. Fake tattoo. And like a really weird outfit on and was like vlogging.
He was like, yeah, man.
And he was like, yeah, came out with Christian a few years ago.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
That's genius.
Billy, legit, like you should if you haven't seen it, like definitely watch the Geno Samuels documentary.
Yeah, the documentary.
Because like you can like try and watch all the Christian shit, but you could be there for hours. You need people to like reduce it and surmise it for you. It's the best.
It's the YouTube version of Making a Murderer.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we're thinking. Yeah,
Making a memerer.
Oh fuck. Oh, okay.
Making a meme.
This one is crazy lady screams at man who tries to give her money. I guess this was some television show. I think it was in the UK, and this guy was trying to just run up to random people and give them money, and this one woman like freaked out.
And literally giving away Geolotto cash to anyone that happens to be walking along the street. Lady in red. Hello, madam. I want to give you some free cash. Free cash. $5 for you. No cash.
I've seen that.
What the fuck?
Good.
She doesn't believe it. She doesn't believe he's genuine.
No, look,
she just wants to be left
I
alone.
actually know the background to this, actually, because I've seen this video. I know what the background is.
You studied it.
So what happened was, like, she's coming back from the DMV. They've compounded her car, and she just didn't want to be hassled. And it came up to her, and all she could do was scream because she was in such a pent-up rage, such a pent-up anger. And then this guy, I mean, he clearly looks like a bit of a cunt.
Yeah,
like,
he definitely is a bit of a cunt.
That guy who walks up to you like, you're a bit of a cunt. And all she could do is just scream him off. You know, sometimes you got a day like that. That happens to you. She's not crazy. She's not having a bad day.
Yeah. She's just having a bad day.
That was a reaction.
Yeah. When you realise you're a cunt.
Oh, man.
What was she trying to give her? A $5?
Yeah.
Or was
For
that a
real.
check?
That was an animalistic reaction.
That was a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a reaction.
That was some National Geographic looking shit right there.
Yeah.
That's right. That really enforces.
She actually like expanded a bit like a blowfish. In natural.
Because that really enforces the idea that we do evolve from animals. Because like the fact is that interaction can exist and does exist, and you understand exactly what she said there. You understand exactly what's being communicated there, but no words are being used. Like, there's no other aspect of communication except for this guttural scream.
She needs to teach that in like a rape defense class.
Yes. Because that made my dick shrivel now, and I'm flaccid. So
Could you imagine if you were coming up to a girl at the bar trying to get her phone number or something, and she really didn't want it, and she gave you one of those? It would be over.
That's it. Yeah.
But if Gale had been taught this technique, we wouldn't have a movie. So maybe it's the best.
You know, one thing that the Gale Shield helps us with is, so Gale prays to Jesus.
How do I get some of the Gale Shield? How do I get some?
Well, Gale will pray to Jesus. Okay, so I need to back up a lot to explain all this. So, Laurie McBride, who is the evil leader of the Jesuit order, launches these giant radioactive explosive semen bombs known as Nukakis. And if Jesus tells Gale that Laurie McBride plans to drop a Nukaki on your area, she'll pray to Jesus over Skype that the Gale Shield will protect you from the Nukakis.
Over Skype.
That's fucking amazing. So I'm going to have to actually personally reach out to Gale if I want to ensure that I myself have a Gale Shield.
If you got a Nukaki coming towards you, you'll have to.
Well, dude, any day now, I feel it coming.
I want a Gale graphic novel.
Yeah. I don't know how graphic I want it to be.
They are pretty graphic.
That butthole was bad enough.
Someone else, recorded and illustrated
I
that.
suppose.
Yeah.
So that's someone else's problem. Someone else has also
She's
got
not
an
paying
issue.
them for sure.
No, she is not.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here's our next
Stupid commercials.
Oh.
So this is our stupid ads segment. So we just watch stupid ads for unbelievably ridiculous products.
And we're gonna have to guess the price, so keep that in mind as you watch it.
Oh, great.
It's always $14.95. All right.
Do you have trouble getting a good night's sleep?
And by the way, this is not a troll. This is like a real thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I looked
Before
it
we
up.
continue, is that the actor from Firefly?
Are you constantly tossing and turning, trying to find the perfect position
Nathan
of comfort?
Fillion? Or
is that Nathan
Alan
Fillion?
Pillow makes it difficult for you to relax and sleep easily. You can now rest assured. The Booty Pillow is the product you've been waiting for. It's the perfect asset to a good night's sleep.
Is this for sale right now?
Yes.
I'm buying one of these, dude.
It's nature's perfect pillow, modeled after nature's perfect shape.
How much is this?
This is a real thing.
Hey, you know who's a satisfied customer?
Who?
You know who is this? Ben.
He's definitely fucked that
Ben.
pillow.
Guys,
Says right there.
I think this was. I think this pretty much confirms the patriarchy, though.
Absolutely. A woman's body should not be turned into a product and sold.
That's disgusting.
That's outrageous.
I'd
Are
never
you
do
sure?
that.
Are you sure?
So is this just a PG way of marketing like a hump pillow?
A waifu pillow?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Okay.
Especially if they add on like now with added hole.
Yeah.
To store your nuts in.
It's great at retaining air pockets.
Does this have a drink holder?
Girl is always on the road for business, so I don't get to cuddle with her the way I like to. Thanks to Booty Pillow, I feel like she's still here.
Thanks to Booty Pillow?
My back was always hurting me, and I couldn't do anything because my boyfriend would want to lay on me. Thanks to the Booty Pillow, my back doesn't hurt anymore, and I can go as it.
Alright, well, how come no one has realized that, like, during the process of making this ad, did no one think, like, wow, he must really be fucking, like, lying on her a lot to give her back problems? Like, lying on her ass.
I mean,
I don't really think.
I've given a girl back
laid on a
problems
woman.
before, but I'm huge. I've broken a
giving a
rib.
woman back problems.
Yeah.
I don't.
I've cracked a rib, man.
I had to look this up to make sure it was real because it almost seems so ridiculous. It seems like a joke.
To provide maximum comfort wherever you use it. Use it at the office to eat back pain. Use it in your bed.
That
to
doesn't
sleep.
look so
Use it on the
cool,
couch
actually.
While watching a movie. You can use it anywhere. Normal
I
pillows
really
of
like
this
this guy
size
who's
and
doing the
quality.
voice. You can use it in an office. You can use it in the park. You can go beach if you want with the Booty Pillow. It's a great product.
You can go for $90, $100, or even higher.
I don't want to.
What do you think it's going to be? What do you think it's going to be?
I don't want to spend more than $100.
$40.
Yeah, I'm gonna do $25.
What do you say, Max?
I have dyscalculia.
How much? How much would you pay?
I'm gonna go middling. I think it's like $50.
All right.
Stupid.
All right, let's
Order
see.
now and get the Booty Pillow at a low price.
Oh, I got the closest. $25.
No,
$29.99. I didn't even say a number.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yeah.
How much? I said
thought-
over 100.
Yeah.
Because I said I didn't want to pay over 100.
Yeah, so you said 100.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is disgusting. This is this man's cup.
Yeah, but does the
Putting
booty
a smile.
pillow smell like a fart?
That moment when you get cucked by a pillow.
That little teeth shine as well.
I'm not paying.
Oh God.
I'm not paying $30 to lay on a fake butt. I'll pay $30.
I
want to
wonder who did pay $30 to lay on a fake butt, though.
No one.
No, but someone did.
No, this is a money laundering business.
Yeah.
This is not a real business. It doesn't actually
it
exist.
might be.
The Booty
It's a
Pillow
front-
warehouse
it's a
is
front.
making meth or something.
It might be making meth and sending it out in the booty pillows.
This is how they sell it. This is how they sell it. They're like, we've got a commercial and everything. We're legitimate. And
like-
we've got all these invoices. We're selling 100 a day. Like, fuck off. No
You
one's
can-
selling a booty.
You can hire somebody to cuddle with you, right? Like,
There's no way it feels like a real booty anyway.
of course not.
No.
I mean,
Does it
also
smell
though,
like a
like
real booty?
actually,
It doesn't
like
taste like
you know,
one?
let's be honest. Like, actually, I prefer just like a normal pillow
I know.
over an
Yeah,
ass.
me
Like,
too.
You know, like asses are great. You know, they're fun. You know, there's a lot of pleasure to be had from an ass. Don't get me wrong, but
I don't know.
you know, if I want to lay my head on something, either a nice like mound of moss or a pillow. That's my top two choices.
But you can't fill a pillow up with Crave cereal. And you can.
That's true. And you can't
fill a
smuggle
booty.
black tar heroin
True.
across the country with a
True.
normal pillow.
You got a prison wallet there with a woman's butt that you don't have with a normal pillow. You can slide in all your toys.
bet there's one bloke who's got a booty pillow and he like loves it. And he's like, oh, I really like my booty pillow. I'm going to snuggle down, read a book, have my booty pillow.
I feel like a booty pillow is just a gateway drug into like sex dolls.
Yeah, it's what you get when you kind of want you want a sex doll, but you don't make the full commitment. Yeah,
Someone it's kind of like the weed of sex dolls.
Yeah.
Someone in
It's
the
a gateway
chat
drug.
wants to rent Maddie's booty as a pillow for $30.
No.
No?
We're charging way more than $30 for that.
Okay.
$300 and you can have a nap on that ass.
It's not even like they're selling it like you can spoon it either. They're like, you just lie on it.
They're like, just put it on
Put
top of
head
your
up
girlfriend.
against it.
The last shot was the pillow on top of his fucking girlfriend's butt. Like, the butt's right there.
Why would you use the pillow if you have the real thing?
If I could put my dick in it for 30 quid, I think that's actually
Yeah, if it had a fleshlight inserter.
Cut a hole.
Yeah, but then I could just get a teddy.
You can definitely modify it.
I went to a porn store yesterday, and I never had touched a fleshlight before.
Oh yeah.
And I asked the guy if he had any, and he was like, "Oh, we stopped selling those." And he goes, "I was like, oh damn."
Why does he sound like Jake the Snake Roberts?
Everybody that works at a porn store sounds
Okay.
like Jake. He was like, "Yeah, we stopped selling those." And I was like, "Oh man, I really want to see a fleshlight." He's like, "Well, I didn't say I didn't have one."
Oh my god!
And he pulls out what I'm pretty
Was it
sure
his?
I think it was a personal behind the counter.
Oh.
And he hands it to me. It's got the butthole insert, and it looks like it's been damaged. Like it looks like someone. It looks like someone was sticking pieces of Crave cereal into it because it was all discolored and busted up. And he hands it to me, and when I grab it, like I touch the gelatin part. I touched the butthole, and not on purpose. It was just like the way he handed it was like he stamped me with the butthole.
and then your dick fell in it, not on purpose.
I know, right?
Oops!
It was an
And suddenly
accident.
you and this guy were like spit roasting this flashlight, and your tips were touching, and it was all accidental.
A bit of latex in between, a thin layer.
Yeah, it was weird.
One
man.
thing led to another.
It was weird, and that was more comfortable than a booty pillow, I think.
But how did it feel? Did it feel realistic?
No, it felt like if someone sucked on a gummy bear and then spit it into your hand, and you somehow could fit
A
your
real
dick in
vagina.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
That sounds like something I'd totally be pleased to put my dick in.
Oh my god.
All right. Here's the next product. It's called New Fit.
When shoes
This is an old
don't fit
one.
Right, they don't feel right. Love those shoes, but hate that pain? Introducing New
There's got to be a better way.
the professional two-way shoe stretcher by ProFoot, a trusted leader in foot care for over 25 years. For extra length,
You know what's fucking crazy? I think my grandmother had these.
insert the New Fit stretcher fully into the shoe.
I'm pretty sure.
And simply turn the knob until pressure begins to show.
It's a
To
leather
increase
stretcher?
width, just
Yeah, it keeps your shoes formed as they should be.
turn the metal looped handle. It's as simple as turning a dial. New Fit works in either the left or the right shoe and in most shoe styles. So go ahead. New Fit those classic high
I love the
heel
music.
bumps. New Fit those fabulous flats. Even relieve pressure in those sexy stiletto.
I feel like
boots
we're
with the
watching
New Fit
Designing
shoe
Women.
stretcher. No more painful corns or bunions. No more bandage blisters. The New Fit shoe stretcher comes with 4 special pop-in stretch plugs that allow you to zero in on those tight spots.
Okay.
Then carefully positioned.
I actually
look at those
need one of these.
In my head, though, I'm like, if you aren't prepared to break in your own shoes, you're just a pussy. You're like a weak human. If you're not
Shit,
ready
I
to
agree.
break in your own
Shit.
shoes.
I guess I don't need one of these then.
No, man. You'll just be a massive wet wipe. Like,
All
no
right.
one will be interested in you.
You take those blisters on. That's part of it. That's how you learn to love the shoe.
Yeah, you don't get the shoes to adapt to you. You just make your feet hardened to the point where you don't feel them.
Yeah.
Closest price without going over
$14.88.
$14.95. All right,
Dick.
What do you think?
Oh god, it could. I mean, yeah, it's probably around that. I'd say like $19 maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say like $20.
Yeah.
I would say like $20.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
In exactly the areas where pressure points hurt. If new shoes are
No, actually,
problem,
$7,
don't break
like
them.
$8, I reckon.
Let's see if we can get.
Your shoe will your fit.
Wow,
Now
he's happy.
order the new fit shoe
Here we go.
by ProFoot for only $19.95.
$19.95. So whoever said
Sam said it right.
It's
That's on Sam.
Sam is the winner. You get 2 for that price, 1 for each foot.
And receive a second new fit free. As a special bonus, you'll
Oh,
also
they even
receive
give you
the ProFoot
insoles for your shoes. Damn. What a deal.
If I would have known that, I would have said $19.95. I didn't know the insoles were in there. The
Just don't buy
insoles.
shoes that don't fit you. It's not like that.
Or don't be a pussy.
Like,
This next one's called Rejuvenate Auto.
You see that car? It took me 500 laps to make
You like
it.
cars, you like vehicles, you like pipes, you like engines, fuck! Gasoline, gasoline! Tarmac, go! God, I left my car!
But just 15 minutes to clean it up with Rejuvenate Auto. Rejuvenate Auto is the first 15-minute wash and wax. Using space-age technology, surfactant...
Space age
technology.
What
makes space age?
I don't know.
It's the shit that they put on the outside of the rockets so they don't burn up when they come back into the atmosphere.
yeah?
Yeah, they put that into this. They put that in the fucking spray.
sure
dude.
thing.
They put it in the
Its polymers
spray.
and carnauba wax clean and seal the paint. In only 15 minutes, it leaves behind a show...
Look how...
If you think about what space age means, like we've already gone to space. Like we've been in the space age for ages.
Yeah. Anything from 1960 or beyond, polymer compounds is space age technology.
Look how fucking clean this dirty ass car is getting. Wow. It is. It's a miracle product.
Well,
guys, I suddenly really fancy a Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Does anyone else really want Mountain Dew?
Give me the Jew.
I feel like you guys are saying Jew and not do. Is that the joke?
Maybe
I love a Mountain Dew.
No, that's an accent
I love
thing.
a Mountain Dew, a wise Mountain Dew.
I'm like, what is going on?
Room shine. Looking good.
Is this the Caucasoid Mountains?
It's no ordinary wash and wax. It's a whole new way to clean and restore your car. It sprays away the worst dirt like bug residue, tree sap.
All right. $14.95.
$9.95.
$7. $7 again.
I'm gonna go for $20.
Okay. Here we go.
Hey.
Where is it? Where is it?
Hey.
Oh. Yep. $9.99.
I love that celebration, Billy. That was premium.
Because I never win.
If I had a car, I would buy this, knowing full well I was going to be disappointed with it. But
If I had a Mountain Dew, I'd buy this.
Oh, this next one is
space age. Space age.
This next one is the best one I've
Space
ever
age
seen.
technology.
That sort of product someone who knows nothing about cars would buy to clean their car.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's why they got a celebrity endorsement for it
from Darrell Waltrip.
Yeah, some NASCAR driver.
I bang.
So this is the best product. The next one, best product we've ever done on Stupid Ads.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Right.
You ready?
I feel special.
Introducing the one-of-a-kind Obama Ball, celebrating the gift President Barack Obama loves. This full-size microfiber spalding ball with a detailed laser engraving of the presidential seal, facsimile signature, and likeness of Barack Obama is individually numbered.
You think Obama does his hoop kegels? You think Obama does his hooping kegels?
So I actually only use those basketballs when I'm
When you
shooting
go
my
hooping?
hoops.
Your hoops?
You know.
I want the Dwight D. Eisenhower basketball.
God damn it.
I'm sold.
Look, if it was Trump or Hillary Clinton, if it was a Hillary Clinton basketball, I'd be buying that in an instant.
Can you guys get like the Tony Blair basketball?
It'd be more like a Tony Blair football.
Yeah, it would.
shit.
It'd be a football.
The Obama Ball is available for a limited time for just $79.95 plus shipping and handling. Call the number on your screen or go to
what type of object would have like Winston Churchill engraved on it?
Like a cigar box?
Yeah. How about George Bush?
A butt plug.
You ever see the video where he ducked the shoe? Maybe it would be a shoe.
A grill. It'd be a grill.
Oh, yeah.
George Bush grill.
The George Foreman grill.
Yeah,
by George
Foreman.
Bush.
Yeah.
I'm George Bush.
My grill's better.
Weathergrass. Only a limited number will be sold nationwide.
Yeah, the D in Dwight D. Eisenhower stands
Oh
for
my
dunk.
God. We didn't even get to guess the price, but I don't care. Holy shit.
I know.
A basketball for $80 plus shipping and handling.
$79.95 plus shipping and handling. They could have at least made it like
If
$44.
if you want this product, you're willing to pay anything for it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want it, like they know there's a very small amount of people that do want it, but like if you want it, you're willing to pay.
Lord Jesus, I spent my last $79.95 on the Obama ball, but I needed it. I needed it.
With that kind of price tag, it's like decorative. Like you wouldn't use it, would you?
I just feel like this ad is like wasted potential because it's like any other ad. Like you've got a bunch of like kids playing basketball, and then this kid's missing all the hoops, and then this guy comes over and gives him the Obama ball, and it like glows a bit, and then he like does all the like shots perfectly, and he's like, "Yeah, Obama, thank you, Obama."
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
In Russia, they have the Putin taxidermied bear. Laser engraved.
Face on it.
Yeah.
Look here, guys. You're not really thinking, all right? Because you spend $300, $400, $500 on a pair of basketball shoes. So why wouldn't you spend $79.95 on the basketball itself? The Obama basketball will improve your game for only $79.95. You get President 44 on the Spalding ball, and you'll dunk
It
on him like
stands
Dwight
out
D. Eisenhower.
It definitely stands out. Like it's like if you're out with someone, and you
I think this should become like the official basketball of like
The NBA.
Yeah, the NBA.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Obama's done so much for basketball.
He has.
Yeah. Remember that time he like did a short video where he shot some hoops to just show everyone that he was down with the kids and he was cool with it. And then he went and sorted out shit with Cuba, and then he sold arms to Saudi Arabia to bomb Yemen. It was great. It was a real good
Yeah.
video.
Does Obama even have to sign off on this, or do
I don't
you just
think
use
so.
the president's image?
Yeah, I think you can.
Wow.
This is Obama's idea. This is Obama's.
So hold up.
This is
Hold up.
I want my face on a basketball.
We could start selling Trump steaks.
Trump steaks?
Because Trump is the president, so we can use his image, right?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I think
They're
he
using
owns.
Obama
I think
for
he
this-
owns the trademark Trump steaks.
Okay, then we'll do Trump meals.
already sells steaks. Yeah.
Yeah, but
They're
we're gonna
delicious.
we're gonna do.
I really recommend everyone try one.
They sold them
They're
at.
so tasty.
They were selling them at the Sharper Image, which is a store you would normally only see at the mall or at the airport. So it was very strange. Who goes there trying to buy steaks?
Well, I don't know, but
Sad, lonely men.
Well, you
who
could
have
make
been
a Trump
recently
gun.
divorced.
Like you can make a gun with Trump's face on it.
Trust me, I know steaks. It's my favorite food. That's what he says.
That'd be a great
Except it's
business.
not.
You make gun targets with Trump's face on it.
It's-
Loads of libs will buy that.
I don't think we can do that in America. We have free speech, but we don't have free range.
You can.
No,
can't?
because Snoop Dogg did a video where he shot Trump in the face. Also
Yeah,
just
yeah.
As a clap.
And then the Kathy Griffin thing too, but she just lost her job, you know. So you just get.
Yeah, I mean, there's the social implications.
Yes,
for
yes.
sure. But like, legally, you can do that shit.
Trump said steak's his favorite food, but he ate it well done with ketchup. So that's
You just
definitely not
can't-
his favorite food.
You can't make a direct threat against the president.
I think if Trump's ever
So-
tried Crave,
or
he would
anyone,
say Crave was
honestly.
his favorite food.
South Park. Trump's on the Crave diet right now. He's endorsed by Trump.
South Park did an episode where they like inadvertently told people to kill Trump, and like no one talked about it because they couldn't broadcast it.
Oh wow!
So like they could broadcast the episode, but news shows couldn't write the words South Park says kill Trump because
Yeah.
they're not allowed to. So it just flew under everyone's radar, but it's really funny.
I pulled this video really quick here just so we could see
Oh
it.
yeah.
When it
The
comes to
world's
great
greatest
steaks,
steaks.
I've just raised the stakes. The Sharper Image is one of my favorite stores with fantastic products of all kinds. That's why I'm thrilled they agree with me. Trump steaks are the world's greatest steaks, and I mean that in every sense of the word.
The world's greatest steaks. And believe him, he knows steaks. He's about to tell you that he knows steaks.
He means it in every sense of the word.
Yeah.
Does he know
Every
steaks?
sense.
And the Sharper Image is the only store where you can buy them. Trump steaks are by far the best tasting, most flavorful beef you've ever had. Truly in a league of their own. Trump steaks are 5-star gourmet, quality that belong in a very, very select category of restaurant, and are certified Angus Beef Prime. There's nothing better than that. Of all of the
I'm telling you, there's nothing better.
beef produced in America, less than
This is what Trump
1%
is ultimately.
qualifies for
Trump's
that.
just like the best meme. Like
Yeah.
Trump is just like a really funny meme, and I'm so happy he's like so clearly in the public eye because he's just such a goofer and a gaffer. He does
He's
make
just
great
goofing.
entertainment.
He's
always
gaffing, that's all.
goofing.
Category. It's the best of the best. Until now, you could only enjoy steaks of this quality in one of my resort restaurants or America's finest steakhouses, but now that's changed. Today, through the Sharper Image, you can enjoy the world's greatest steaks in your own home
What? You
with
don't like it?
family, friends, anytime. Trump steaks
That
are
doesn't
aged
look
to
good.
perfection to provide the ultimate in
kind of
tenderness and
gross.
flavor.
It looks
if
like
you like
tuna.
your steak,
Yeah.
you'll absolutely love Trump steaks.
I know they're frozen for one thing, and like a good steak would not normally be frozen first.
Treat yourself to the very,
Are you
very
saying that
best.
Trump's lying?
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to insinuate?
And
here,
as a
that Trump's
gift,
a liar?
Trump steaks are the best you can give. One
He should
bite
be
and
impeached
you'll
for this
know
commercial.
Exactly what I'm talking about. And believe me,
Impeach him.
Impeach Trump.
Impeach
He's a bad man,
45.
guys.
He does this. What he said, because he recorded this years before he ran for president, and the way he says this next statement is exactly how he says everything as president. Here we go.
believe me, I understand steaks. It's my favorite food, and these are the best.
Believe me.
How much does a Trump steak cost?
I don't
How much
even-
does that cost if you went to buy it?
I don't know if they're still in business, but let me see. Trump
$70.
steak cost.
I reckon it's $20 to buy a Trump steak from the Sharper
Imagine
Image.
if it was revealed that Obama did a video trying to sell steaks. Like, people would be like, this guy's a freak.
So,
But basketball's fun.
No one gives a shit. Like, it's the funniest shit.
So there were 4 different packages for steaks. The smallest one was about $200, and the most expensive one was about $1,000.
Wow.
Wow.
I was
Can you
looking.
still buy them?
I don't believe so. No.
I was looking at a website called Crowd Cow today, where they like get local meat and stuff. It was like 8 pounds of steak was like $300. So maybe if Trump steaks were that good, maybe it's worth it. Maybe we should drop $1,000.
They don't make Trump steak.
Can we go back in time and drop $1,000 on a Trump steak pack?
Can we go back in time and buy a winning lottery ticket instead, and then fuck Trump steak?
I would rather try the
Back in
steaks.
time, if I could go back in time, I'd kill Trump because he's a bad man.
Trump is.
Wow.
Guys, let's be real. Like, Trump is a bad man.
He's the worst man.
Did you hear
ever.
what he said to that woman? He said, grab them by the pussy. Like, Trump's such a bad man.
He's really bad.
He's so bad, isn't he, guys?
Do you guys work for CNN?
We just find that really funny because like that's all anyone can say about Trump. So
Yeah.
like it got really boring really quick. But the only narrative that exists about Trump is like he's a bad man,
Especially
Well,
in the UK.
he is
no
a
one
ba-
likes him in the UK.
He is a
so
bad
it's just
man.
like-
He gets his steaks well done.
And eats them with ketchup.
And eats them with ketchup. That's a bad man.
Honestly,
that is a bad man.
Honestly, though, I liked him a lot better before he was running my country. So, you know, I liked him as
that must hurt. Yeah.
as an entertainment figure. I was fine with him, but as the president, I think he's embarrassing.
I don't know. Trump's like. He's just a meme. Like I don't even. Yeah, he's fine. I think everything will be all right. Like, everything works out in the end.
Did you hear what they said today? That Trump had a report that like the ecosystem is beyond fucked, so we might as well just lift all the regulations on.
This is another thing as well. I think everyone needs to stop caring about the environment at this point. Like, we've crossed over the edge now.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, like, Elon Musk is going to get us to Mars anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like, we're going
Faith in Elon.
Like, we're going to fuck off this planet very soon. So like I litter all the time as just a personal thing. Like, I do it as a statement. Like,
You enjoy it. Yeah.
I do, because, like, do you know what? The road is my street. Someone else will pick it up because everyone's so antsy about it. But I'm not bothered.
Someone else will do the legwork.
Yeah.
I loved it when
I'm gonna find
Elon Musk smoked weed. That was hilarious. I thought that was great. And their stock went down.
What was even funnier than that was just how everyone reacted to it.
Right.
Because everyone was like, "Oh my god, Elon Musk is smoking weed! Oh my god!"
Yeah. And I guess I guess the Tesla stock dropped because of that shit. It's crazy.
Because of a little dank?
Doubt it dropped that much.
I bet it's come back up.
Yeah.
I bet it's come back up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Because like, no one cares about weed anymore.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's beyond it. Like,
Weed is like
even police.
Weed is like a regular product here. Like, this is a bottle of weed here. Yeah.
Got a little bottle of weed.
Yeah. See, like,
we go to the weed store. They have weed candy and weed cookies
man.
and weed sodas.
In the UK, like, obviously it's not legalized. So everyone's super shady about dope here all the time, but like, no one actually cares.
Yeah, it even has like all the info on it, like how what the THC percentages are and when it was picked.
Does it say how many?
Because that's what I
carbs
realized.
in it?
If I was to buy stocks in anything now, I'd put stocks in medicinal marijuana, because that's just going to grow like massively now.
We've had government leaders that after they retired from the government change their position on weed and like end up investing in it when they were totally against making it legal when they were part of the government.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, because weed's just going to become like it's going to become like super profitable. Like once it's like fully legalized, it's just going to be massively profitable.
Yeah, it's a huge business here. It's it's legal in our state and it's legal in the entire west coast of the U.S. now.
Yeah.
So
that's insane. Because I find that I would love to go to a place where it's legal, because I reckon it would freak me out loads.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, oh my god, people are just smoking weed on the streets. That's so weird.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing.
It's as crazy as when Elon Musk did it.
yeah, I mean, Canada, like if you go to Toronto, there's places to buy it everywhere. Or Vancouver. I took a train from here up to Vancouver, and when I got out, just right outside of the station, there was a bunch of people selling and smoking weed. They were selling plants that you could take home and grow, all kinds of shit. Yeah.
So now that it's legalized, is it regulated in the states where you're at? Like, is there regulation, or is it still pretty freeform?
Here, it's regulated from seed to like retail. It's tracked. Like there's a barcode on this. This is a unique barcode to this amount of the plant. And it's 21 and over. The only people who are allowed to grow are medical certified people. Like, I have a medical certification, so I could actually grow up to 13 plants if I wanted to.
At a time?
Yeah, in different cycles.
Yeah.
So, you know, even the smallest like seedling plant counts as one plant.
Can you take your certificate, your medical certificate, and like take it to a weed farm and they'll grow it for you and give you a
Not that I'm aware of.
Huh.
I get a discount because the taxes on it are super high. I get a discount on that. And
how do you get the license to do it though as well? Like, how do you get the paperwork for it?
You get a medical recommendation from a list of healthcare providers. It's not just medical doctors though. There are other types of wellness practitioners.
Because actually there's been a lot of good that's come from it though, because since its legalization there's been some really interesting good commercialized advances in like actual medical stuff, because my grandmother started using HTC oil or something to help with her arthritis, and it like makes a world of difference for her.
Is it THC oil or CBD oil?
It might be CBD oil.
CBD, that's what I mean. CBD oil is what she's been using.
I have this stuff here is a miracle. It's called Dragon Balm, and it It has menthol and mint oil and stuff that makes your skin tingle, but it also has 175 milligrams of CBD and 175 milligrams of THC.
And it's called Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Balm.
Where do you get that?
I got it at the
How
weed
much is a
store.
little container like that?
I can't remember. They last a really long
You
time.
think I can get one and like use it to like rub on my extremities?
Oh, it takes away all the pain because I have like a bad disc in my neck. And I put it on my neck whenever it hurts, and it takes the pain away.
I just want to rub it on my extremities. Like, is that
on your dick?
My extremities.
I don't know what that.
New album title: Rub on my extremities.
So
Rub it on.
I'm gonna put up a timer that will give people some time to send in any last Streamlabs before we end the show, and then as always, Billy and I are going to do the post show tonight, where you get to participate, either become a sponsor. Or they're not called fucking sponsors anymore.
Member.
Either become a member, go to our main channel, become a member, or become a $10 patron where you get the mother load of everything.
You could become an extremity.
And then you can have balm rubbed on you. It's going to be great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we do a Patreon perk where I just rub balm on people, or is that against the rules?
I don't know.
Oh, I'd love to see you rub balm on people, Billy. That would be sick.
You're just over here rubbing some balm. You guys want
You
some
can offer
balm?
full body balm massages.
Dragon
Oh, that vocal work as well. That's sick.
Oh, yeah.
Could I sign up for that? If I come US, would you rub balm on me?
I mean, if Patreon will let us do a rub down as a perk, I will do it. I'll be like, you show up and I give you the balm rub down.
Here's hypothesis for 250. What if Bush endorsed that product that expands your shoe? Yeah, because he ducked that shoe like he was a ninja. I think George Bush may have been a ninja at one point.
he was a cheerleader, right?
I don't think George Bush would have endorsed that product. I think it would have to be the guy who ran against Obama. What's his name? I don't know.
John
McCain?
McCain. There was McCain and there was Romney. Those were the two people that
Romney could sponsor that product.
Romney shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Romney shoe expanders, like for sure. I could see that happening.
He's the one that said corporations are people.
He's the one that tied his dog to the roof of his car and drove like 100 miles.
While it was in like a crate.
Hey,
oh,
Altor!
damn, Altor!
Take my money.
Damn.
Thank you, Altor.
Altor, you the man.
We're going to put that to good use.
Yep.
We're going back to the porn store. I'm going to buy a fleshlight.
Oh, yeah?
Well, they weren't for sale. I had to use the guy's personal one.
Let's see.
They had a
spit roaster. Maybe.
Let's see. Is this? I want to see the shoe. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Watch how fast he ducks this shoe. It's crazy. Watch. Woo! Yeah,
my dude. He's like, nope.
Worse in the past.
How
The person who threw that shoot was taken to Guantanamo Bay and tortured for 6 years.
Rightfully so.
Probably.
Rightfully so.
More than likely.
You don't throw a fucking shoe at the president. Trying to make.
Oh, you should throw a bomb. Jeez.
Go for a knife or a gun.
Honestly, if he threw the shoe and connected, I would say don't send him to Guantanamo. Like he connected, but for missing, he fails and has to go to Guantanamo.
There was that meme going about which was like someone tries to throw a shoe at Obama and he caught it and threw it back at like the center point of their head.
Think about it this way, you know, that was the country that we had just installed a puppet government into. So like we basically
throw a puppet at him.
Well, you know, they got to do whatever they wanted.
Yeah, we need to get metaphorical with what we throw at our presidents. We need to it needs to be poetic.
Yeah, if he threw the shoe and then threw the shoe like expanding device.
Oh, see that's
I could have
dangerous.
killed.
Yeah,
the expanding device is metal.
Fucking goal.
Yeah, got the goal.
Yeah,
Goal.
Yes.
Thank you, Otor.
Now I'm going to set a new 12-minute goal.
1 million.
1
million.
Christian.
For Christian.
For Christian Chandler.
We're running short on a lot of money right now. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to do Chris Chan. It's hard.
Billy
You got to
needs
put a little
his
bit of
drink
southern in
replacements.
it too. He's got a little southern
Billy needs
drawl
his
a little bit.
meal replacement shakes.
I could just watch like Billy doing Chris Chandler impressions.
Yeah, it's so good.
We need to
You
get
guys are really good with the voices, yeah.
We need to get to Billy has a meal replacement Chipotle shakes. It's a Chipotle shake.
Yeah, I can't do Chris Chan.
That sounds like a good enough character on its own.
What
though.
would you rather do, Chris Chan or Gale Cord Schuler?
That's a good question.
I plead the fucking fifth on
the
this.
fifth?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the coward's
way
You can't
out.
do that. Do you know what? I would do Chris Chan only because that's super disturbing, and I think he gets me more clout. Respect. And I'd do anything for clout.
Clout gang.
Can you land tickets to Raw?
I don't know. My buddy who usually gets the tickets for me is on tour right now. So
damn.
I was looking at that. It's Monday night.
Yeah.
Monday night. What am I doing?
Me and
Monday
Sam
night?
have always wanted to really get into wrestling, but we have no idea where to start.
You know, the train is kind of passed on the years of really, really good wrestling.
The only reason I like wrestling now is because I really liked wrestling 20-something years ago.
Yeah. I kind of hold on to it just like for nostalgia, and every now and then they'll bring back like a wrestler from back in the day that I thought was really awesome.
And it's never good when they come back. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that was
you know, it varies. It could be good depending.
Well, it's like
I just love how like everyone like hates John Cena because like he's just
Billy
always
loves
like
him.
a really good guy.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. He's done. Yeah, he's done more Make-A-Wishes than
Oh my
anybody
God,
in
not this
human
shit again.
existence. All right, he speaks up. He speaks
But
up.
I love that because that's just everyone's like, we fucking hate you because you're boring. All you do is like
he is
nice
boring.
shit.
He is boring.
Yeah, and you know who thinks he's boring? People who aren't out there fighting for their lives, like these poor little kids. All right, because they see a warrior in him.
John Cena is emotionally manipulative and uses emotional blackmail
He's a sweet
to try
boy.
to force you to like him. He'll bring out sick kids with him to avoid being booed. So, like,
if I ever
But
got,
surely you're being emotionally manipulative with the language you're using. Sick kids. That's quite manipulative.
It is?
Are you John Cena?
Are you John Cena?
I'll just change it to dying children then.
How can
is
we
that
see
better?
you?
That gets me in the heart. That makes me think, oh, maybe John Cena isn't that nice. And then I'm like, I'm being manipulated.
'Cause, like,
I've got to cut that off.
I feel like we're being manipulated here.
If I ever got the opportunity to do a Make-A-Wish, I would ask for John Cena, but I'd do it in a way that like really fucked with him because I'd ask John Cena to deck me. Like
And then
that would be
sue
my
him?
Make-A-Wish is for like John Cena to come and slam me into the ground.
Hit you over the head with a deck chair.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Go watch the movie Blockers and tell me, and then realize that this guy watched it how many times in the theater?
4 times.
4 times.
But two of the times I went to the theater where they have chicken wings, and I watched it
actually
so I
cooked
could have
steak
chicken
for
wings.
myself for the first time.
Hey!
It came out okay. About medium rare, a bit under seasoned. Whatever. Put some barbecue sauce on it. Not bad for first time.
That's awesome,
Anyway,
Antonovich.
Money.
You
Listen,
completed the goal.
Yeah, thank you for these guys.
Thank you for thanking him.
When you cook a steak, you don't need anything, just butter, man. Just do a bit of butter.
Yeah, butter.
You can put some garlic in the butter, it's fine, but you just need that steak pure. So next time you cook it, that's what you got to keep in mind.
I don't even put butter on my steaks. I just grill them.
I cooked baby back ribs yesterday.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. I had to be careful picking it up because the bones just started falling out. Cooked it for an hour on the grill.
I went to Whole Foods.
I went through a really similar experience when I cooked a baby.
Its arms were pulling off the bone, and I went to
so beautiful and flaky. It's the George Bush grill.
Flaky.
Lovely meat.
6-minute goal now.
I went to Whole Foods and got ribs the other day, and they have like you pay by the pound there.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to pay for the bones, so I sat there, I scraped all the meat off and left the bone in the tray. Am I a cheap piece of shit?
Yes.
Fuck Whole Foods.
Nah, man, you're just an efficient capitalist.
I'm
You should be
saying.
proud of that.
I'm
you know,
saying.
You know what though? Yes. Anytime you do something fucked up to Whole Foods, remember Whole Foods is Amazon.
Yeah, it's
and
owned
they
by
do
Amazon.
fucked up shit all the time, dude. Amazon owns like this entire city almost. It's crazy.
What do you guys? How do you guys feel about like when you go into a supermarket and as you're shopping, you'll just pick up some chips and you'll just eat?
I got the
while you
itis
shop?
from it now.
Is that,
it was a big fat
is that
slab
like
of meat,
counterpart?
unlike mine.
Oh, Antonovich, I bet you got a nice sized penis. Oh.
What was your question about eating the chips?
Well, if you eat food in the supermarket before you've actually paid for it, like treating the supermarket like a buffet,
It's still stealing, right?
I've never done it.
You haven't?
No,
if you pay for it afterwards.
Oh,
yeah, because Sam will do this thing. If he's hungry, Sam will just pick up a sandwich or a bag of chips or a drink. He'll just start eating that in the supermarket.
But then you
and
pay
then I'll
for
use
it?
the empty.
Yeah, that's fine.
Empty shit to pay for it.
I've done that.
I know you would do it.
Oh, dude,
and people would let him get away with it. He
What do
gets
you mean
away
get
with
away
shit.
with it? You pay for it.
Okay.
As long as you pay for it, that's fine. I went in there shopping with my niece and nephew, and they were hungry. I made them do it. I was like, "Look, this is what we do now. We
Okay.
eat in the store."
This is the world we live in.
Yeah.
Start eating.
See, we have Amazon stores here where you can just grab what you want and leave with it, and it'll automatically charge your Amazon account. You don't have to talk to a cashier or anything like that.
We should go there.
Shit.
We should go there and see if we can. I don't know, steal.
I don't know if they're actually going to do it, but they've talked about building Amazon drone skyscraper launch towers here to launch drones from, because the headquarters of Amazon is in this area. Same thing with Microsoft.
They're talking about having like blimps or whatever. Like they're talking about having the fucking Zeppelins
Delivering
to release
packages.
the drones from. Yeah.
Oh, to release the drone?
Yeah, the drones are going to be.
Another thing Amazon have been talking about recently is they're talking about like hiring like very small children to like walk it through, come down your chimney.
This is real. This is real.
They'll come down your chimney. They'll clean your chimney for you if you want, and they can deliver you anything as well.
Will their name
they're
be
tiny
Pip?
little Vietnamese children with
Oh,
small
okay.
bones.
Most of them are missing limbs, so they're able to really quickly sneak down that chimney.
And what they do is they raise them and keep them in cages, so they're very small bodied.
One thing that they're really doing is you can give them access to open the trunk of your car, and they can use your car as a lockbox for a package.
Yeah.
They can come and open your trunk so that your package isn't sitting out, because there's a bunch of assholes that steal packages. Yes! Yes! Otor! More.
In my head, I just think you could do a really good prank where you ask an Amazon person to put something in the trunk of your car, but you have a person inside.
Yes.
Just like a guy tied up.
You have a
Someone
camera?
needs to do that.
Yeah. You have a camera in your trunk and just like a whole
experiment.
bunch of body parts and cow's blood and shit.
That'd be so fucking good. Film that in secret. Just watch this Amazon guy freak the fuck out. It's great telly.
I like that.
There was a guy here locally. He went to prison because he was live streaming while he was walking around the university here, and he had these like media donation links to, if someone donated a certain amount of money, it would read a message and then it would play like a video. It'll play the sound from a YouTube video. And he was an Arab guy, and he walked into this classroom full of people, and it starts going off, bomb sequence initiated. And it starts like doing a countdown.
Detonation in 10.
Yeah.
9,
And all the
8,
people in the room just
7,
fucking run.
6.
They just run out of the room. And then it played an explosion sound at the end.
1.
Oh my fucking god. That's amazing. Is that actually on YouTube? Can you watch that?
Yeah, I'll pull it up right now.
And then
Yes, thank
and
God.
then
That sounds amazing.
Then he got arrested
For
and
like
put to jail for like 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
Fuck,
He's
6
still,
months.
He's
That's
still dealing with
insane.
it.
You should also bring up the Iggy Azalea's freestyle as well.
Yeah, Iggy Azalea's freestyle is fucking incredibly bad. It's like crazy how awful she is at freestyling.
Let's see.
Well, thank you, Oltor, for being number 2. You'd be number 1 if you had a delicious steak.
You're number 1 in my book.
Oh.
You say that to everybody, though.
Yeah, I know.
The book has a lot of room for number 1s.
Yeah, Sam has a whole bunch of people. He always goes up to them and goes, "You know what, man? You're my number one." Everyone thinks they're Sam's best friend.
You always know like how to pinpoint.
All right.
Down. That's number one, man.
Here it is.
Sam, do you have a best friend?
Yeah, it's Max. He's my number one.
That's so sweet.
So this is the University of Washington campus. And he just walks into a random class. Let's see where. All right, here it is.
Oh my fucking god!
Sorry, I'm late. Poor girl.
Attention.
This is it. See, and it was $4.20.
I went to jail for 6 fucking
So
months.
that's how much it costs to send a guy to prison.
Yep.
Yep.
420, dude. All right.
420.
Attention.
Is this where you're supposed to be?
I think so.
C4 has been successfully activated. Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
Oh my god!
We gotta go, guys.
We gotta go, guys. We gotta go.
Oh my fucking lord!
And then right here, you
Oh
gotta,
shit. Oh, hold on. I have to turn that shit off.
you gotta hit him with the Grizzly Grill Boy.
Yeah. Eventually, the cops caught up to him.
What are you doing, bro? Record all you want. Move this way. Alright, let me take my phone.
Contacted in place until bomb threat. Move away from
What?
the ship right now. That way.
What did I do?
On the ground.
I didn't do nothing, bro.
Lay on the ground.
That was TTS. That was a donation.
That was TTS. That was text to speech. That was a donation. Officer, I didn't do anything. That was text to speech.
I did. That's good.
Put your phone down if you're concerned about it. Put your arms out.
He's got guns on him. So
That's hard. You do feel sorry for the guy. I mean, that's completely hilarious, but it's harsh as well.
Everyone's just doing their job.
I feel sorry he didn't have text to speech on a higher dollar amount.
Yeah.
It was $4.20. He gets gunned down by the police, sent to jail for 6 months, can't stream anymore.
Yeah, do you want to see his last update video that he made?
Is there a new one?
Yeah. Here's. There isn't one that I've seen since he's been out.
Oh.
But
before.
Yeah, right before he got out, he looks fucking terrible.
That's dark. That's horrid.
Sad.
That's so cold.
Do you guys stream on the move?
I have a few times. This kind of stuff, and seeing what other people go through, like Sam Pepper and Ice Poseidon, we see them get like swatted and stuff.
Yeah,
it doesn't look like that much fun.
I used to do it like 5 or 6 years ago, and I got swatted.
He used to
all the
get in
time.
trouble doing that kind of shit. Here's.
Fuck.
Yo, what is up, guys?
Oh, no.
Kind of situation. You know, I did get, I'm getting released really soon on probation, but the probation is not using the YouTube channel for at least, a year to 2 years.
Oh, jeez. Because this guy looks like a really nice guy as well. He looks like he's really quite nice person.
It's so weird. We were hanging out with Ice Poseidon and Sam Pepper, and then this guy came up, and he just seemed crazy. Like, wouldn't you say?
I met him before that too. Like he's just like he was a fan, you know. He was a super big fan, and he was so excited to see those guys.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It was kind of a dumb move, though. I mean, like
for sure.
His
the regret he feel.
He had two nicknames. One was Arab Andy, and then the other one was ISIS Poseidon.
Because the thing is like, I mean, like he should have just turned his phone off, like when something like that
he
starts
could have
happening.
said, yeah, he could have muted it. He could have been like, "Oh, guys, no, it's a stupid fucking," you know, just said something. He just stood there, looked at them like,
Yeah, I know.
I don't know though, because if I was his defense, like attorney, lawyer, I just stand up, play the video, and say, "Is that not funny? Isn't that the funniest shit you've seen?" Like, let this guy go. That is funny. Let him go.
That is a good defense.
Yeah.
So do you think it's
funny? It's funny.
You think it's about time to wrap it up?
On the YouTube
I am. I'm training.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna wrap this one up. Thanks to both you guys for being on. Before we go off the air, was there anything you wanted to plug or make our audience aware of?
We have a second channel called Dickpix.
Yes.
Yeah.
DIKPIX.
And then obviously, if you haven't heard of us before, we have a YouTube channel called...
No, that's not important. Dickpix. We have a main channel. It's called Nitpix. Check it out if you like movies and you don't like Ben Affleck.
Yeah, and then follow us on Twitter at Nitpix.
Yeah, tweet us something.
And yeah, talk to us. And that's it. We're cool.
Thanks so much. We had fun.
We had a really good time.
Thank you guys for coming by. Yeah, it was awesome.
I hope we did well.
You did wonderful.
Very well, and I'm gonna become part of the Crave cult.
Yes! Fucking crave life, my boy.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.